on.
Oh, look at it. She bought that. Period.
What's the craziest conspiracy theory you think about, but you wouldn't tell nobody?
Conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
You got one tapped in? Craziest conspiracy theory. Pizzagate. They all did that shit. They got the island. Yeah, Bill Gates. Goddamn the first lady. Goddamn the Trump. Yeah, all of them. They tapped in.
Hey, Mike, what's your worst breakup story?
My worst breakup story? I caught him in bed cheating. I whooped that.
Oh, man. That's sad now.
Hey.
All right, next question. What's heavier, a pound of pillows or a pound of pennies?
A pound of pennies.
Pound of pennies. This is the last one.
He can't even say it. He's gonna dial in.
I'm not going to answer that question.
Welcome to the New Normal Podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you would please be so nice to the New Normal Podcast and like the video, share the video, follow us on all social media pages. It would be greatly appreciated. Tonight we got a fire topic for everyone. We're talking about Tinder Syndrome. We're talking about Tariq Hill and his 10 baby mamas. We're talking about Michael Ealy sweeping Megan Good off her feet in front of her. Man, we talking about a whole bunch of stuff. But the very first question we gotta ask tonight, ladies, when you were a virgin,
Come on now.
when you were a virgin, did you get horny? Did you want to tickle that whispering eye?
Hell yeah.
Did you used to hump your beanie baby
All the time.
Beanie Baby?
or your pillow?
I don't recall.
Did you used to use your vibrating toothbrush down there?
Not a toothbrush.
I just want to know. This is a conversation we had before we went live. I just thought I would ask. So if y'all see this, we need y'all to answer the question. If you're watching us on any other platform, YouTube or Facebook is the best place to watch us at. Come over there so y'all can come in and be in the comment section. We might have a call-in show. But we're going to let everybody introduce themselves, and we're going to start with the newbies. Let's go.
Hey. It's your girl Pinky, and I'm excited to be here.
Hey, Pinky.
Hey,
We're going to tell you where they can find you, what you do.
Oh, my bad. So you can find me at It's the Wind Down on Instagram, and it's available on all podcast streaming platforms. I don't really know if that wine ain't whining yet.
It's all good. You got a glass. Hey, y'all. I'm Robin J. Watkins. Don't forget the J because it's important. You can find me on Instagram as Robin with an I. Can you hear me?
Pull it close to you.
Come close.
Yeah. There you go. And pull it down. There you go. Perfect.
All right. Good.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Right. You can find me on Girl Talk and Wine. That's Girl Talk in the letter N and Wine on all social media platforms, YouTube, and The House of Wealth is my nonprofit. And I am a conversationalist, so I love having conversations and meeting new people.
Hey,
I'm glad
Lita.
to be here.
Welcome.
Hey, Salita. Don't be cutting into my intro.
Oh, hi, I'm Destiny. I'm back again.
Hey,
You
Destiny.
can find me at Lil Des I feel like it's that on Twitter and Instagram.
What's up, everybody? It's Carisha Smith. You can find me on Carisha Smith on Facebook. That's Carisha, Karisha, on Facebook. And on Instagram, it's China K. That's CHINAK 84. But if you put in my name, you'll find me.
Some of your words skipping out of my head. I'm going to pull it up. I can only hear
pull
like
it,
every
and
other.
pull it towards you. Yeah, pull the mic closer. There you go. Perfect. Chris, you ain't got no camera, so you gotta.
It's all good.
They
Shout
know
out
who
to
you are.
shout out to the ladies. Everyone's looking beautiful tonight. We have a beautiful show. Shout out to our host, Cedric the Entertainer. Let's go see what we got.
You said you want to talk about Tinder Syndrome. Explain it to us what Tinder Syndrome is.
Okay,
Yeah,
can
you're
I
right,
can use my phone for this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to make sure I quote this study accurately. So, doing my due diligence as we do for the preparation of these shows, we try to get some background and some
Statistics.
foundation on, and see how did these things happen. So I came across the Huffington Post.
Okay.
And they let's see there. So they're showing that women, they singled out women, were suffering from something called Tinder Syndrome, which is, I guess, some sort of mental illness due to over engaging in swipe-based dating apps. So I guess the dating apps is having an effect the same way social media did on self-esteem. You can kind of compare who's getting more attention, or your attempts to get attention is not working. So you're starting to question your value, your looks, your confidence gets shot when you don't get what you used to get. Because now you look at what's been incentivized. They're telling you, hey, we're going to pay you to post on your Instagram and your social media. So now it's flooded. So a chick that may have been getting, let's say, 300 likes, because she's so drowned out now due to other women trying to do the same thing, she may get 100. So now it takes it to a little bit more extreme. Where you see all type of stuff on social media. But there was also another study. This is last year. It showed 437 Australian participants showed levels of depression, anxiety, stress, etc. On swipe-based apps as well. But this did not single out female or male. So this could be both men and women.
My question was just about to be, who was the survey? Who they surveying?
Yeah, what's the demographic?
'Cause they didn't ask me.
Right. Again, it's Australia. It's just 437.
The second part came.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask you it
but for the
first.
first part, I don't know how they got to that part. But it was basically, I guess, what they also highlight though is antidepressants. I don't know if they're correlating swipe based. I don't think they gather all that information. They may do, because some of when you go get prescriptions or whatever, they ask you, when the last time you had sex, or are you dating, et cetera, et cetera.
Different questions when they go to like psych appointments.
Right. Yeah. So I guess they may be correlating, because it does show what 1 in 4 women are on antidepressant.
Yeah.
Medication. So
it's 4 women in here. Okay, I was looking at the numbers. Okay.
But I'm just saying, I don't see how they would call it Tinder Syndrome versus just
social media. Period.
You just suffering from low self-esteem. You see what I'm saying? I don't think you could just link it, because I think people try to mimic their social media life in real life.
Yeah.
So you can't just say I'm just suffering this because I'm on Tinder. You may be having the same outcome in real life. Men ain't approaching you, or the caliber of men you think you should get ain't approaching you. It could be a plethora of things.
Tinder might not be a direct cause, but it might be a contributing factor, or it might make it worse,
and it make you understand where this concept even,
or it could be a trigger for people.
Okay.
What you think? How you feel about it?
This how I feel about dating apps, and I use dating apps, but I used them a little differently. It was tough. It's gonna sound crazy when I say this. I used to use dating apps because it was like easy pickings, and I knew this because when you put yourself on a dating app, it's almost like, just think about a LinkedIn. You want a job.
Oh yeah, so you
go Indeed. You set up an account. It's specifically dating. It's not like Instagram.
Right.
It's specific to be chose. So I know you want to get chose.
Right. Like,
I'm just gonna play the numbers.
Like the pick me girl.
Yeah. So it may not be you. Yeah. It may not be you. It may be her. Right. Not saying specific, but it's so many women on these dating apps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can just go through.
They say it's like shooting fish in the barrel.
Yes, it's like shooting fish in the barrel. Yeah. A lot of women don't understand, when you put yourself out there on a dating app, you're telling the world that my real life options are not present. So men see it.
No.
Depending on the app.
I'm telling you what I, as a man, because I got homeboys.
Your male perspective and your homeboys, because that's not every man. Every man don't.
But I also think it depends on the platform that you're using, as far
and
as
the caliber of man that's looking.
Because a high value man, I'm not gonna go looking for. I'm married. Hey, babe. I'm not gonna go looking for a high value man. Shout out to Mr. Kitchens. I'm not gonna go looking for a high value man on like Hinge or Tinder, because I know you just want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? But then you got Bumble, you know, you got to watch out for the females on that too, because
Yeah.
sometimes you could set the setting to friendship only,
Yep.
but them females, they lurking too, you know. But I think it just depends
Are
on
you
the
saying the
app.
females lurking for women?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've been a victim of that, married and all.
They know you
on
married,
Bumble.
but they still shoot their shot.
That's the one
Yeah.
they want because they know you got to go home.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Why?
So
You just see them titties.
okay, I just opened up a can of
I'm
wine.
scared of dating.
So,
What she said?
all right. Oh Lord. So basically, what happened was I went back home for a few months or whatever, right? I set my Bumble to friendship, and I was looking for women, a certain age group, just wanted to link up and everything like that, because I hadn't been back home in Houston in like forever, you know. So I just wanted to find a like-minded friend.
Mm-hmm.
One particular friend, I still text and talk to her to this day, but she actually asked me eventually, "Have you ever talked to women before?" And I was like so thrown off by that because I was like, I have it on the friendship setting. So I was like, is this something in my profile that's like making her think this or whatever? And I had told her, I was like, yeah, like I've dated women before. I'm not going to lie. I said, but I'm happily married now. I said, just looking for friends and want to network and then know the city more.
Yeah.
And once I said that, she left alone, but still like in exchange of text messages and stuff like that, she was still taking different things that she's seen on my profile. You know what I'm saying? And trying to like connect.
Yeah.
Like with me. Kind of like a pick me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just kind of weird.
Yeah.
So this the first time I think we heard of a woman talking about, you know, getting preyed on a dating app.
By another woman.
By another woman. Yeah, I've
women
never
are
heard
bold. They're bold.
But
Oh,
I've
yeah?
also heard,
Yeah.
but I
They
do
bold-
have
they bold in
stripper
real life.
friends
Yeah.
that say the
Right.
most aggressive people in like strip clubs are women, hands down. They
Oh,
say in
facts.
strip clubs, women are the most aggressive, the most nasty. Like
Facts.
one of my female, like I used to have a lot of stripper friends on my Facebook, and we used to just cut up. But like I said, when I got married, I just deleted all of them. I don't need no issues. But we used to cut up all the time on that. And they used to be showing like sharing videos of them like bent over and women trying to eat their cootie pop up in the club. But they like, we'll be trying to do, and they be like, and they'll be like, we were trying to do that to our, like the dudes, but the dudes will start looking around, and if they do it, they homeboys there, they're like, I ain't finna do it, but they homegirls that encourage like, yeah, girl, yeah. Woo. So like for instance, I even seen bachelorette party, number of women, right, and two
Because they don't
two
want
stripper,
sausage fest.
but this is stripper dudes, right?
Oh no.
This hold on, this is stripper dude.
See that.
And so the girl pulled the dude Peter Walker out and started sucking it in front of everybody. And so everybody's cheering her on, cheering her on, cheering. This is the bride to be, yes.
Oh,
And everybody cheering her on. So then another girl comes out of nowhere, grabs the dude penis while she's sucking it and she's stroking it like they going tag team,
What in the
and
world?
everybody in the room just cheering her on. I'm like, what the hell?
Let me see this at.
Hey.
This was on Facebook.
I was gonna say.
Okay.
Well, I know they didn't
I'm
go.
going to wrap
they
this
didn't
story
get
up.
Yeah, this is on
Right.
Facebook.
You saw that on
What
The
in
winner
Real
was off.
Housewives?
But so you got preyed on by what anybody else got?
I did.
You said you
I've
don't
been
fuck with dating
preyed on
apps.
by women in real life, but not on dating apps. They scare me. I watch too much true crime. I
You
feel
don't
like
you don't do
somebody
dating
gonna
apps. You never have you ever been on one?
A dating app?
Yeah, anyone.
A long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
no, I ain't been never hit on by a woman
Facebook
in real
is a
life.
dating
Yes.
You ever been on dating
But
app?
not on-
What dating app you been on?
All along.
Listen.
What kind of success
Plenty
have
of
you had?
fish.
Pretty good.
Oh, yeah,
I
pretty good.
streamed on POF.
Christian
yeah?
But I
Mingle?
didn't date off this. Like bottom barrel.
I'm telling you, I got a partner
So
here.
what's the-
Plenty of
what's
fish
the,
killer.
Hey, I used to love. I ain't gonna lie. I used to love plenty of
Bumble
fish.
I
and
don't know, but
Hinge.
no, I like Black Gentry and BLK.
I ain't
Those
never
are
heard of
more
them.
mid, but they have some that you have to pay for. I ain't into that. Like,
They have some for like the high value people because I watch Southern Charm on Bravo.
Oh, yeah, they do
Oh,
have
Yeah,
some
and they have it, and it shows like your location, like when you're last active and all that good stuff.
Oh.
But they have it for VIP, like
and they have.
I
it
heard
like
of that. It's
Yeah.
called something that you got to be. They got to
You gotta
do
be
like a
exclusive.
approved. You got to be
Yeah.
approved to get on there. Yeah.
yeah, it's like a secret.
Women
society.
can
Oh,
get
okay.
on there for free, but you're limited to what you can do on the app.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna get 'em
They
sick.
can see your pictures and
I'm gonna
stuff,
get 'em.
but
Yeah.
you can't
Christian.
respond if they write
I
you.
will.
You have to pay for it
All
or
right.
be invited by somebody who pays for the app.
So let me ask y'all this question. Me and Chris both agree that when we see women on social media, we know ain't nothing popping in her real life. That's how we feel now. That's a man's
Okay.
perspective. And
You
a
mean
lot
like
of
when
men
they post a lot?
no, just being on not social media, dating apps. Let me
Okay.
correct.
Oh,
If
yeah.
we see women on dating apps, we feel as if they life ain't popping
I
like
feel
that.
way too.
Like it's a void.
You feel that way too?
Let me.
Yeah.
But hold on, let me clarify my
break it
question.
for
Hold on, let me.
everybody. That's not
Options.
true.
The options are not there. Not
Right.
that life ain't popping, but the options.
That's what I meant. That's what I
They're
meant. That's what I
limited.
meant.
Okay.
When I say it ain't popping, that's what I
The
meant. The
real
options.
time options ain't
Right. And so when y'all
Okay.
hear that me and Chris and other men we've had on this podcast and other men we have in our day-to-day life circle feel the same way. And we feel as if, and there's studies that show that typically when women get on dating apps, it's not really because they really looking for something. It's because they're a boredom. They want something to
I
do,
can
fill that
agree with
space
that.
and
Just
fill
to
that
pass
time.
the time.
And so
And it's
I
safe.
know
It's
Yeah.
safe. Yeah, they ain't all
It's
in
safe,
your face and your
but
face
hold
and
on.
none of that.
as a person who was on dating apps, how
Okay.
safe is it when I see you, we match, and you said sending me pictures you naked and you want me to come in there and
Oh, no, I
smash?
ain't sending no naked pictures. That's
I've
not my
had that.
standard.
I'm just saying.
But that's them. I'm saying that's
Yeah.
not everybody because you've experienced that everybody's not on there like that.
No, what weirds me out
Yeah, the dose
is
it.
the audio
Okay.
recordings. Like they have audio recordings now, like on Bumble.
Yeah.
One of the chicks
What?
out in Houston had actually sent me an audio recording, and I was taken back. Like we matched and everything like that,
Of
and I was
what,
taken
girl?
back. No, she was just
Oh.
like, you know how we text and
Just
send
a
like voice
message?
notes.
Okay.
Yeah, but it threw me off because I'm like, we're not on that
Yeah.
level. Like, you know,
Mm.
I haven't opened up that space for you to do that. So I immediately was like, no, uninterested.
What the dude? How do dudes come at y'all on the date now? Do they come aggressive? Because, like I said, you can hide behind his keyboard, and you don't even
Yeah.
know if this the real me. I know now they got the
Yeah.
way you got to verify and authenticate and all
Yeah.
that. But how do dudes come at y'all on these date apps?
It's different.
They're
Every dude is different.
Like, it
I'm
just
saying,
depends
like,
on
what's
the
is it?
person.
So it's just
You
different
have
across the
some
board.
aggressive.
Okay.
You know they desperate.
Yeah.
You
What they
know
look
because
like?
they continue. You got 5
The
messages
conversation
when you
be
get on
dry.
there.
They
I
treat it
think
like social
this.
media.
Hold on. I think this comment right here
Where-
from Salita.
What she
Hey
say?
sis.
From Salita, I think this is how women are going to transform the male friendship and use the dating apps for male friendship. So, like, you know, I hear a lot of guys talking about like their experience on dating apps now is really like a little bit of conversation, and nothing. It never transpires now to anything
more.
like solid. Like it just really like high and by, or they have conversations for like a month, never meet up, and then you like she playing games. But it's kind of like now women are using social media to kind of fill that gap of male friends. How do y'all feel about that?
You saying social media or the dating apps?
I mean, dating apps. That's what I mean, dating
I was
apps.
like,
I agree and disagree. Yeah, I can say
because
so.
a lot of
Somebody
times
on the
now
dating
we don't
apps?
know how to hold
Talking about-
conversations.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you think about it, you go on dates or whatever. I haven't been on a date in a while.
With a new guy.
Yeah, with a new guy,
speaking,
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
generally.
But you think about it though. Now times when you go on a date, what are people doing?
Mhm.
Taking pictures, doing
On their
videos.
phone.
On that
Yeah.
phone,
Showing their
on
food.
social
They don't
media,
know how to
like,
communicate.
You
Like,
here with
you
me,
know,
but you on the phone. Like, what's up?
no substance, no value.
Or I hate when you go
Uh,
somewhere with somebody, you feel like you have to carry the whole like.
Oh my
experience.
gosh.
Yeah. That's the
Yes.
worst.
Next.
Let's talk about that. So
left.
you've been on a date with a guy that wasn't interesting or didn't have the conversation that you like.
Yeah, I feel like I have a very like big personality, and sometimes like people can't match my energy on
Yeah.
dates. Or
Right.
I have like all these things to talk about, and they don't really have nothing to add.
Yeah.
So what you do? Like you, like the date
I
go
mean, I
on?
finish the day, and then I don't talk to them no more after that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you hurrying up that day.
Right.
Because normally,
Check,
Finish up this
please.
plate.
Pay the bill.
Yeah.
fellas, I'm gonna give you a gem on your date. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you
the
if
QR
your
code.
date don't go like this, you lost. If she don't, if it's not after the date,
Oh my
it's a wrap.
Basically.
If it's no, well, let's
We
go
don't go
here.
to the bar after.
The
or-
crib is
Right.
none of that. It's a
I'm not
wrap.
asking
You
what
might
are
as
you doing
well.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm
Chunk
gonna tell
that-
you up front. I really ain't gonna just
It's
sit up
a
and
wrap.
eat that food with you. I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
all right,
Oh, wait a minute. Wait.
This my nephew.
Oh,
Hey,
Lord.
nephew. Hello.
What's up, Mel? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we talking about
I guess so.
yeah, right there, bro.
Oh no, you got
We
your-
live too, man. Oh, okay.
I tuned in last week.
You right here, wow. All right.
Hey,
Okay,
nephew.
hey.
We didn't get your name.
Yeah,
You
go
said
ahead,
nephew.
My name, his name.
Okay, Chris. All right.
I swear when they said Chris, I thought
Oh, you didn't know that was my cousin?
I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
no, I
You know,
swear.
it's my
I
cousin.
was like,
I just call him my
Oh,
nephew.
y'all fam.
Like,
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
really.
okay.
that wasn't
Okay.
the Chris I was
I
expecting.
know Chris.
Oh, yeah.
We was talking about a date.
You good?
I feel like transparency. That's my number one standard for myself first.
On
at
a date
home.
now?
Period.
I'm saying so.
Period. You
if-
said on a date.
Oh,
If
okay,
a
yeah,
man
yeah.
is not communicating to my standard or that is not engaged with me on a date, I'm not gonna just sit there and eat that food because 9
gonna
times
show
out of
on
10
your
I'm so
face.
disgusted. I don't want to eat this shit anyway. I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
and I
sometimes,
drove or
yeah.
whatever because I'm ready to go.
Check.
Now, what I was
I
saying
would
was,
communicate
I'm not
with you
gonna-
like, hey, I'm here with
I'm not
you.
gonna be rude,
I still make
but
it,
it's gonna
I
show
still
on my
make
face.
it a good time. Like
Right.
I feel like I still enjoy myself and I make it fun, but it's like I'm not gonna feel like doing this every time with you.
what I'm saying,
Then
Right.
I would
have
communicate
you
that,
you
so
ever
he'll
been
know.
on you ever been on a date with a guy you met off a date now? That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
Like when you get
yeah.
the in it, because I'm thinking like if we get to the point we going on a date, we got some kind of chemistry or
But you know,
should.
some
Right.
people are
For sure.
shy.
But I
in
don't want to
person.
have to pull it out.
So
of you.
Or they don't
Like,
look like what they
sometimes.
look like on
Oh,
the
they just
app.
talk
you
a good
think-
game and then
yeah.
get them in person is
Yeah.
different. Okay,
Or they
okay.
They get nervous.
5'3" and they
Yeah.
they size
Yeah.
says
This be making these
6'1".
guys
I
nervous.
feel like
I've never been on the dating app, but I have like conversated with people on Instagram or something.
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
social media,
that's like
and
the
then
DM.
So
That's
how
a
does
dating
that-
app
How
in a
does that
sense.
differ? Like
Yeah.
dating on Instagram or
they be
meeting people
pressing
on
me on Instagram, but then it's
Yeah.
like I'll see them. I won't even know because I don't really don't pay attention to people.
Good morning.
But
Yeah.
then the next day they'll be like, "Oh, I seen you out this place. Well, why you didn't speak? You had all this to say in the DM. Why you couldn't
Right.
say hey in person?"
Yeah.
Because rejection is easy. I can get rejected in
I'm
DM.
not gonna
Yeah.
reject you. We can have a good time if I'm out and I see you somewhere. We can
He don't know that.
You
Yeah,
might not be
because-
his type.
but
I
I'm
mean,
not
you might
Because
not be
because
your
some
type.
people, some women have been very rude.
I'm open to being friends with everyone. Now, if I'm gonna talk to you like that, that's another story. But I'm not gonna be rude and be a
Just
bitch
said
to
like
you.
that.
Yeah.
It's kind of dangerous for women to reject guys too, though.
Hold on, Chris. Hold on, Chris. Hold on,
Honestly.
y'all. Can I be brief?
Sure.
So I can talk.
Can
some
you
shit?
be brief?
Yeah,
really
right.
hear
Your mic, pull it up.
I'm saying, can I be briefed on what's going on so I can talk some shit?
Oh, you want
talk
to
some
you want to
shit.
get you want to know what we're talking about? So
Yeah.
we just went
Piss me
through.
up, goddamn.
We're talking about
Shit.
Tinder Syndrome, and we were showing how dating apps affect, I guess you would say, real life personalities, like your behavior, your self esteem, your confidence. But we really unraveling. It's more than social media or dating apps that's doing this. Your real life dating options, because you wouldn't be on the dating app if the real time dating options are there. It wouldn't be a need to get on the dating app.
That's true.
Or you just trying to expand. I had a theory.
Okay,
It's
what's
a-
your theory on?
It's a self-esteem repair.
All right.
Because I think if I reject enough guys that come at me, it almost tell me, well, I got these
Are you
guys
thinking
coming.
for women right now?
But this is my theory.
Girl, that's
Look,
the
please,
trend.
please.
on
Let-
Instagram.
let-
Let her
let-
finish.
let me give you an example.
Let her
I'm
finish.
gonna give you an example.
Let her
You-
finish,
you know
goddamn.
some
What you
people
got
that-
on?
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
give an example so she'll know where I'm coming from.
Uh-uh.
There's some people that think the earth flat, right? But you don't.
I do.
You think the earth flat?
I do.
Well, let's say some people that think the earth round.
But I don't.
See how that work? It's cool on both sides.
I get it.
So I
But
said,
you
this my
were-
theory.
You were thinking for women.
That's
So
how
I
the
said
show
it's
is,
my
girl. You gonna
theory.
see that.
Just like your theory is flat and
Okay.
their theory is round,
I got you.
it's both yours.
Right.
It's mine.
But
See.
okay, I was just saying, how
Each
can
his
a
own.
man see it
I'm-
from a woman's perspective? I
How
can
many
see it,
women
seeing
you
it.
dated?
4 total. Like
Okay.
dated. Yeah.
Like been in a relationship, dated,
in
interacted
a
with?
relationship too.
You think you dated more women than me?
No, of course not.
So
But I don't think
who
you've
would
been in
have
the
more?
mind of a woman. I've been a woman for 35 years.
But if I'm watching your behavior,
You still that's an
Observe.
observation.
And I'm gonna ask
which
this
is my
question.
theory,
That's what I'm saying.
from
You gotta
watching your
Hold
behavior.
on.
You gotta ask this question too.
You see
Do
what
you
I'm
think
saying?
do you think a woman dating you is gonna be the same as a woman dating a man? Neither.
No.
Because studs don't
But
have
we
to be
not gonna
6'8".
No,
I
but
agree.
I've dated
I
women
don't
and they
think
have
they
not all
good.
been studs.
No.
But I'm
I have
saying
dated women
the-
that look like me.
The standards you have for a woman ain't the same as you have for a man.
The standard I have for one
It's
woman
character.
is not the same for the
Right.
next.
But I'm saying men and women are different. The standard is different.
Like what
because
you're
what you're
looking
going to
for.
get is different.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You'll get a child from me. You won't get a child from a woman.
The Brad
can.
did it.
You can.
The brat got a woman that produced sperm.
That's
she
what
got a
I'm
baby,
trying to
she
figure
got
the
a
fuck
baby.
out because she
About
just
the
threw me
sperm.
for a
Wait,
Science is
motherfucking.
crazy these
Right.
days.
Technology.
It ain't no way they
I heard her
scissor.
wife
Ain't no way they
said-
scissoring.
Hold on, but let's not steer
Ain't
off.
no way they
Let's bring it
scissoring
back.
and they got a baby.
So let's bring it back. So what I'm saying, I'm looking at it and I'm like, well, you on this dating app. Because like I said, I done been on there. And let's say I go back on there 2 years.
Right.
I may come across the same chick.
Yeah.
I gotta ask, this chick bad or whatever.
He changed.
How many, you know what I'm saying, guys have you rejected to where you still here? Because it's like
2 years is a long
if I'm in
time.
Walmart 4 hours and I ain't bought shit,
what are we doing?
What am I doing here?
Right.
you
Hey,
bought
but
things and
on
they're
some real
done,
shit
and
though,
you
on some
bought
real
things
shit
and
though,
they're
they be
done.
keeping that shit in the tuck too.
Yeah, it's
They
secret.
might, hey, they might hold the hinge app and hit high app on your ass for about 2 years. And on my mama will unhide that hoe after y'all break up. Real talk, on Jesus. They will unhide the fuck out there. Like, go and be like, hey, you remember me? We ain't talked in so long.
Hey, strange.
What I ain't strange on my hey strange.
Hey, big head.
The spin back be real, goddamn. That be like shooting a free throw around them mother.
So you saying the dating apps being hidden is kind of like a safety net in a sense?
Yeah, safety net. No more.
But I thought the whole goal of Hinge is once you find your person
to get out.
So you saying two people, they're not deleting it, they're hiding it.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna say 100%. I ain't gonna say 100% of the time. No,
I don't like
I'm saying I ain't gonna say 100% of the time. No, you got some that you know what I'm saying.
But
they
you gonna hide the
trustworthy.
app.
I ain't hide shit. I'm gonna delete it.
Okay.
I'm a real nigga. I'm gonna delete this shit.
Oh, I tell you, you know, I ain't
Like,
gotta
just,
hide it.
hey, if we break up, I just gotta get back on that bitch and start over. Goddamn, fuck it.
So let me ask this question.
Okay,
real
so
quick.
fishing online for or on an app is okay to you. You can find a quality relationship on a dating app, is what you're saying. And if it doesn't work, you feel comfortable going back to a dating site to fish again.
Back to the drawing
I ain't
board.
gonna
They
let-
made it like
I ain't-
dating apps is just for meeting trash.
No, I mean I ain't gonna necessarily say that because I had serious situations off of dating app. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like the ratio. I said the ratio to successful and failures is like failures uphill, goddamn success down. But as far as like, I would prefer to meet my wife in person. You know what I'm saying? Like, or to have prior knowledge about my wife even before I talk to her. You know what I'm saying? So I do research. You feel me? So I might goddamn see a girl in person and how technology working now. Shit, I might fuck around and run into her on him, and we might fuck around and man like, damn, I just seen you.
That's different though.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm gonna say this real quick. We didn't say that when we get on dating apps, we're gonna meet trash, but I think, like I said, a lot of men have an understanding, not if it's true or valid, but they just have this idea or this, made up or preconceived notion that getting on dating apps, the women that's on there, life ain't really going like they want to when it comes to the reality of the men that they meet. So we feel like, hey, she on here because she need the world to be expanded to her, because the niggas that she around ain't giving her the type of time that she feel like she deserve or the type of time that she think that she needs. So when we
Or
get
she's
on,
busy and she doesn't have time to go
Well,
out.
you ain't too busy if you got time to get on the dating app, because if you're gonna spend an hour or
But if
2
she's
hours,
ambitious,
hold
that's
on,
different.
hold on.
I don't have
If
to
you
get
got
my hair done and go to the club,
Go to the happy hour.
You want a nigga you ain't got to do that for?
Go to church.
right, I thought
Think
y'all
about-
enjoy
No,
getting
I'm not
dolled up
saying
for a
me-
man.
Yeah, for sure. But you're saying it like as if being on the app is not convenient. Like, okay,
Right.
it's
It's
convenient.
like that's
You don't
our
have to-
only option.
You don't have
And
to
see,
go-
I think that's the issue. The convenience of it.
Yeah.
That's part of the issue is the convenience. And like I said, when it comes to this is some real shit. We all have the mindset, fellas. If y'all agree or disagree, y'all let me know. We
Okay.
all got the mindset. If you're a beautiful woman or a woman that got it going on like that, if you walk down the street, it's niggas catcalling you or saying this, or a nigga at work gonna try to slide on you, or saying, you know what I'm saying? So it's if you're a woman,
Hey, but I can't say.
Hold on, you finished?
I wasn't finished.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. See, go ahead. My bad.
We practicing one mic tonight.
Yeah, one mic.
Now y'all want to do that.
We always been did that.
Huh. I can't fucking tell.
I don't know. Said was hollering at us on that one podcast.
Yeah, I was trying to get y'all to
I was
use
like, hold on.
one mic because it make bad podcasts. But like I was saying, we feel like if we see a woman and she's beautiful and on her day-to-day going to work, like or where she commutes or where she grocery shops or where she go and get an oil change, she's out interacting in public all the time, you would think that it would be a plethora of men trying to say something to her.
Yeah, and because she's on a
they
dating
do.
app don't
They
mean
probably
that
do.
she's not getting that too.
But then a lot of times too, like I can't speak for other women, but I know that if you look a certain way or whatever, a lot of times men, y'all are intimidated to come up and speak to us.
Yeah.
No, well, I can say probably about 85% of
say y'all.
guys
There's a lot
have
of men
never
that
been
are
intimidated.
intimidated.
Yeah,
Are
I get what you're
intimidated.
saying.
Like
They don't want
I used to get all the time, oh, she's Sadiddy. I used to get called Hillary off Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
You definitely look like.
I'll take that. But no, for real, though, people used to really call me like stuck up, and they were like, I couldn't approach you, da da da. Or I do events and stuff, and then I'd get a DM, and I'm like, well, why didn't you come up and speak? Like, I'm not gonna bite you. I might, but I'm not.
And a lot
Can I
of men
talk
don't
now,
know
too?
how
I
to
can't talk.
approach
I
women
still can't
either.
talk.
Right.
They
All right.
don't.
Go ahead.
I can talk now.
Go ahead.
It's my turn. I'm just talking shit. But I can say, as far as like dating women, especially nowadays, like I'm gonna compare it to back in the day. Okay, back in the day, you goddamn see a woman and she's always to herself. You know what I'm saying? She don't say nothing to nobody. You know for a fact she ain't talking to nobody.
Right.
Now, them motherfuckers dangerous.
Them quiet ones.
I like every situation I go into, I do have in the back of my mind like you ain't like I ain't got no booty butt ass standards. So my standards, you feel me? So I'm gonna go for attractive women. So I always go into situations thinking in the back of my mind like I'm not the only one you talking to. I ain't fucking crazy. Like, come on now. We got all this. We got social media.
I
got
don't,
dating
I don't
app.
subscribe to that.
You don't think so?
I don't think that either.
And I'm
So y'all don't
transparent.
think so?
If you come
Nigga,
in,
you married. You
don't
can't
know.
say nothing.
I
Goddamn.
I'm just saying, even
but you don't agree.
even
with
when
that?
I was dating, I didn't think that.
So
Not every woman.
I said, but you can't say when you was dating because that's back in the day, nigga. So you can't say that.
Nigga, that was 7 years ago. Time ain't changed that much.
I mean, I don't know.
COVID
So, hey,
changed
2
a
years.
lot.
Hey,
Hold on,
shit have changed in 2 years.
No,
Yeah.
no.
It is a little different, not too much.
It ain't that much different.
Bro.
7 years ain't that different.
Bro.
Okay, hold on.
It's
So
still the same
if it's tell me what's different 7 years between you dating, because I was on dating apps like you. We talking about dating apps.
Okay.
So what was different? I was smashing the hoes out the dating apps just like you talking about it.
Okay.
I feel like I had high standards just like you feel like you had high standards. So what I feel like when I was on there, women was playing games just as much as they probably playing games with you. So I'm trying to figure out what would be different on the dating app for you that'll be different for me 7 years ago.
I mean, it wouldn't be shit different because of the simple fact we probably on that bitch looking for the same thing. So it wouldn't be different.
Oh, you talking about for a viable relationship?
Right.
And
No,
see,
that's
hold
what
on,
I'm talking.
So
So
what's your
I'm
purpose
saying,
for
I'm
the
saying,
dating
okay,
app?
all right, bet. Okay. When you was in high school, when y'all was in high school,
Mhm.
and like I said, you see the chick that don't say shit to nobody. When motherfucker try to walk up to her, she look up and down, walk the fuck out, all that shit. But you be the one that goddamn she gives some flavor to. In your head, you like she can't talk to nobody because I see what the fuck she doing. Now with social media, dating apps, and all that shit, you kind of gotta go in a situation like, motherfucker, I'm not the only one you talk to.
You don't know
I
that,
think
though.
like hold on.
I mean,
So hold
can
on.
you not just ask her? Like,
Right.
why you gotta?
I mean,
assume?
you
They
can.
think we lie
I mean,
about
you can
everything.
ask that, but people lie.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you why I
Shit,
disagree,
if
because you could be talking to somebody today and they can be gone today.
Right.
You could have a new roster tomorrow. So I'm saying I wouldn't. It could be reality, but that's not. It's not gonna be a concern of mine if she giving me the flavor. It's me right now. She choosing.
Why you?
I mean,
I don't know what she did
yeah.
yesterday.
I mean, I understand
Right.
that. You might be the one. You might be the one she text back first.
Nah,
but
I'm saying she may be
if
dealing
she-
with a nigga, but I'm not gonna be concerned.
But
with
she,
Right.
if she's at a caliber of woman, she's not. You're not the only one she's talking
if she
to.
choosing
What
me,
you
I don't
saying?
care
You're
what
the
she
caliber
got.
I, mean,
man,
I
she
ain't
don't
saying.
need no other man.
No,
You're
it's
talking
not
to yourself.
about you caring. Like I don't give a shit about it. I'm just saying.
If you
nigga,
care,
I
you
know.
don't
Only one.
I know.
I'm gonna get you there. Like if we
know
saw
if
some
you
ladies out and say,
cheating.
okay, she probably got a dude. It'd be different if we out and she choosing.
Right.
The thought of she choosing me, but she probably got some other that ain't gonna come a thought because she choosing me right now.
Mhm.
I don't care if she do. She might have just dropped them, or she probably dropped them now because I'm right here.
And then what's y'all definition? Like, I could be conversing or texting one dude, but that
Right.
don't mean I'm.
That's what he's talking about. Like
invested.
You saying
that's what he's
like
talking about.
she's
It's somebody.
got options. Is that what you're basically saying?
It's somebody
No,
present.
like, I ain't sitting here saying there's nothing wrong with it. I ain't saying
But
there's
you
nothing
know
wrong
that
with it
not
at
the
all.
only
You saying she
one.
got
I
something?
just know,
Right.
like, if we stop talking tonight, goddamn, you gonna
Right. You're
talk
not
to
gonna
some.
be butthurt.
He saying
over
you
it.
got
Right.
something like a boyfriend already before I get there.
I ain't gonna say a boy. I'm not. No, hold
options.
up. I ain't gonna say even say a boyfriend.
Something
I'm
like a boyfriend.
No.
I ain't even gonna say that. I'm gonna say if we stop talking tonight, you gonna have
You're not
somebody
gonna be
to text.
pressed about it. You gonna
Fucking
have
an
it back
hour later, you gonna have somebody to text.
Nah.
That's
Not
what I'm saying.
necessarily.
Here's some
Don't
comments.
make it
Sam.
weird.
But just because you have somebody to text, don't mean you want to text them.
Exactly.
Because
Why
at the
you-
end
why
of the
would
day,
you
it's
text
who's
them?
holding my
Everybody
attention.
has options.
No, you're not.
Right.
If it's really that,
But that's
nigga,
my- but
the
that's-
other
but that-
options don't
hold up,
matter.
Hold on,
that's-
one mic.
Hold up, hold up. But that's my thing though. We just said everybody has options, right?
Yeah.
So I go into situations knowing.
Why are you
got
even thinking
options.
about that though?
Why is that?
You
a-
should only
I
matter
said it's in the back of my mind though.
Why?
But did you ask her?
Because
Right.
that's my safety net. So
Safety. Why you coming
That's
into a
my safety
relationship?
net.
So
So
he's psyching himself out so he don't
Yeah.
get too invested.
Yes, sir.
Going into the
But
situation.
what's
I'm
the
saying,
point of
I'm
going
saying
into that?
I'm not hold up. I'm not finna give my
Can I say something?
I'm saying go ahead.
You can't go into the situation already thinking you failed.
Right.
I'm not going to situation
Yeah, 'cause
thinking
it's like you
thinking
looking for
You already wishing for the worst.
You
no,
already
I'm not
Yeah.
wishing
And
for
set up
no,
for it.
y'all talking
Okay.
like I like this girl and I hope she ain't talking to this nigga.
No,
No,
so
I'm gonna go
Chris-
in and see what okay, I like this,
You
I like
going
this
in being
girl.
realistic.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We vibing, we cooling, you know what I'm saying? But
But you're not
I
gonna put all
can't be
your eggs
too
in one
invested because she
basket.
might
All
be
right.
having something because you never know what people got
When I
going
be
on.
talking to
Right.
niggas,
Just, so if I walk up to you, I don't know what the fuck you got going on.
because
Yeah.
I
But
know,
that's why you say, "Hey,
open that
I am
book.
interested in you. What are you into right now?
You
Is
know,
there someone else in
That's
your
a great
life?"
approach.
But
Yeah.
you know, I've been living
Just
30
be
years.
blunt.
Yeah,
I've been
I
lied
was
to
And
gonna
if she's
for
a
28
liar,
of
then
them
that's
motherfuckers.
more reason for you not to.
Usually
deal with
don't
her.
I've been
come out
living
like
for
that.
30 years.
Here's some comments.
hold on,
Hey,
come out like
One
that.
mic. Hold on.
Hold on.
Leader
One
said-
mic. One mic.
Here's some comments.
One mic,
Here's
one
some
mic.
comments, and then we'll get back into it. What they say.
So the last comment. So do you not have options?
Everybody do.
That's what we just
She said this comment right here. When I was like, a lot has changed. I don't think a much changed. Nobody has given me anything that has changed that much from 7 years ago.
Okay.
It's relative because every man ain't gonna have the same experience with women.
And he ain't been on the apps and stuff here.
And then
Yeah,
I
you
also
been out
think
the
it's
game.
about
So it's hard for you to say when you ain't been in the game.
So I'm asking y'all, what has changed on the apps though?
I don't know what you dealt with 7 years
We
ago
got
to
sex
compare.
red now.
So, but that's what I'm saying. So,
We got-
what have you
Wow.
dealt with? And I can tell you,
From 7 years ago.
yeah,
Well-
what are you dealing with now? And I can say
You
I
have
dealt
more
with that.
platforms.
Maybe women are a little less modest now because of
Took
the
that out of my
culture.
head.
Yeah.
It's more playing. I look at how because I've been on them for a long time.
Mhm.
I've been dating a long time and dated a lot of women. So from
The date
the
master.
the MySpace, you got MySpace to Tag to Plenty of Fish to Tinders and all of these. Those were more intentional because I really can't. They're new. You saying dating apps ain't been around a long time, so the new ones they're gonna use it for what they intended to. It's only up until recently where like I could just use this to play around because look at what everybody going after now. The standard is up here now, thanks to Kevin Samuels. May he rest in peace. Women, like she just mentioned, the first 5 minutes of the show, high value man. You ain't hear that word in 2017.
Nope.
You ain't
You
hear
know
women
what
every
to
5
think
minutes.
about.
I want a high value man. I want a high value man. I want a high value man. So when you was on the dating app years ago, you could get a chick and not be what they saying they want today.
Okay, hold
They
on.
had the
Stop right
sugar
there.
babies
Hey, hold on.
out.
Nobody cut me off. I'm finna rebut what he just said.
All right.
Okay.
Please.
So when you talking about Kevin Samuels, a high value man, the shit that Kevin Samuels said that was high value man, he just put a title on it. But the shit we heard 7 years ago was the same thing, and I
Yeah.
call it women on demon time. You want the 666, nigga 6 feet tall, dick longer than 6 inches or better, and 6 figures.
But all
But
women
hold
didn't
on.
feel they can get that. Now all women feel they
No,
can get that.
no, I from
One
my
mic.
experience, I felt as if women felt that same way.
Can I chime
Go
in?
ahead.
All right. So I was a sophomore in college. I'm not gonna say how many years ago, but quite some time ago.
Mhm.
But anyways, there was an app back then, and I actually remember one of my close friends being on that app. Like her dude would actually pay for us to go get our nails done, pay for us to go get our toes done, spa days,
You know
all that
what?
good stuff. We just literally go across campus, like, and she met him off the app. She was a sugar baby. So
Yeah.
the term high value back then, even though that's not what we use, it was still there.
Yeah.
They had apps for that. Like we were in college. I ain't had no money back then, no car. But she did.
I tell you how you could. It's a telltale sign. Even back then, like say high school,
Yeah.
it was a time you just see them awkward couples.
Right.
How did he get her? Oddball couples.
They're
You don't
probably on
see
the app.
oddball couples now because back then you had to really like them. You don't really see oddball couples now on a regular
You
basis.
see women with old men, and then you go to Paris and see a woman your age.
That's
with an old
normal.
white
We
man.
know why they with the old men. They got the set. We talking about oddball couples where it's none of the
That's still
superficial,
odd.
but it's not the superficialness.
Like
It
there
was still
substance.
organic. It was still an attraction. You still saw her showing affection to him.
Right.
You ain't seeing these shit kissing on these old man. They just in the picture,
Right?
And they the sponsor. You see what I'm saying? You got chicks all walks of life, 65 years old. You didn't have chicks years ago at 60 talking about I want to still go shopping and date.
That's probably one of the things I will say that might have been different.
It's a million of them.
Is the cougar shit that's been on the rise. Then when I would say that's probably I don't think, but the thing is, I don't think I miss any of that because I wouldn't be talking to no bitch that's that old. You feel what I'm saying? So that was saying from my dating experience, I don't think I'm missing anything from 7 years. The only thing is, like I said, the TikTok phenomenon. We see mother and daughter, the mama over there shaking her cellular just like the daughter trying to shake her ass. It's like, bro, that's different, but that's not on the dating app. Like I said, the only thing different on dating app is the older women call themselves cougars and trying to date younger men. We're seeing that a lot now.
Yeah,
it's common.
But can I say something?
Go ahead.
A lot of the women, well, I'm just gonna say from my experience that I know this person that I know. I'm not gonna say her name, but anyway, she was dating on a dating app because it was just struck her ego. It was like a social something for her. Like it gave her like. So I thought about it. I'm like, a lot of women probably do that just to get on something to make them stroke their egos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though they're not worried about it, or I don't care. Like, it's as long as those dings is coming in psychologically, they're like, oh, okay, I still got it. You know what I mean?
Just
like,
exactly.
Yeah.
You know
So,
what I'm saying? So
it's kind of like you seen that show they put on Netflix and they talked about that, like the ding and the reaction that when you get on your phone and you hear it, what it does to the brain psychologically. Because I would ask the question, why don't that same woman get those same her ego stroked in real life as well? But it's an extra factor when it comes to you hear a ding and a sound and how the human brain works.
Right.
They know all this shit is a game. So like I said, we could say one thing like, okay, reality wise, but then we could say another thing is like people like virtual shit. A lot of people like the virtual shit because we gotta be real too. We don't even know who's on the other side of that screen even talking to us. And that's why I wanted to go back to when y'all talk about convenience.
Yeah.
When it comes to dating apps, I thought women was always looking for the vibe. So how you gonna catch a vibe with a nigga on social media and you see a nigga in real life that you can go get dialed up for? You can sit at the bar.
But y'all don't have conversation real life.
Right.
But I'm saying, like, if you was at a bar, you looking nice, a man can approach you.
Right.
You can get a feel of his vibe. You can see his stature. You can see how he smells. It gives you different senses that you can have with a person in real life than than virtual reality.
On that, though. I
Go ahead.
feel like yes, you're right. But how many times have you went on a date and as soon as you get there, you like, oh, I shouldn't have came. You know, that could have been weeded out. Like, all right, maybe I should have talked to him a little more on the phone or on the app first to see if I can even give him 5
Can I
minutes.
ask you a question? Hold on. I want to say,
Chris,
how many of those have you been on?
What?
What you just said? I wish I would have.
Enough.
How many?
Now that I can weed it out through a filter,
Just
I would say maybe 2.
You only been on 2 days that you had it got an ick feel.
It was just like, but it wasn't the first initial walking. It was after he started talking, and it was like, first of all, your voice is weird. Second of all, you're not as tall as you said you were. You know, like some stuff just wasn't adding up. Then the second one, just the energy was off. Like he didn't match what he was telling me.
Okay.
So
But hold on, but see how you said his voice was weird and his height was off. If you would have met him in person, I wouldn't even went on a date. He could have approached you.
But I would have never met him in person.
But I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. So like when you talk about I get to weed out certain things, that's true in a certain sense, but then it's not true because like I said, he could lie about his height. His voice could be different because if a dude approach you in person, be like, no, I'm good. I ain't gonna get his number. Or you can give him a fake number.
Right, but
like
I'm not the type to just sit up in no bar or club or nothing. I mean, I will go maybe once a month or twice, you know, whatever. But that's just not me. I just you won't see me there.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say that I don't want a man that's in the club. I mean, I like him to go to a bar or whatever. I done been there, but I'm just not into that right now. So the chances of me meeting a man that I wanted in a club or a bar or a lounge, probably wasn't gonna meet nobody.
Christian, what you was about to say?
I was for to answer a question.
What you got to ask?
So what was the time span between that date and your next
Are
date?
you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I could recall. I don't know.
So you don't know the time, so it wasn't no.
It wasn't like
month.
the same week or nothing. No.
No. I ain't gonna say the same. About what month?
But was it relatively close?
Yeah, like was it in the
I
same
would
year?
probably say, yeah, within the same.
It was in the same year. So prior to that nigga day, was you talking to the guy already? Y'all had a conversation.
Say it again. Say it again.
I said prior to this second date, was y'all having conversation or y'all already been talking or anything like that?
The second day was a totally different person.
I mean, I know that. No,
Okay.
I know what I'm
Okay.
saying. I'm saying like
You saying
did y'all
was he
have prior?
already
Did y'all have prior interaction
and
before
he
the
was
second
cool
date?
over the phone and stuff and texting and all of that on the app, but when you met in person, it just wasn't that. I don't know if
I ain't talking about.
or-
I ain't talking about the initial date. Like after you went on that first date.
Oh, you saying was
After
he
you-
present?
What was the follow-up?
So if this didn't work, you got him.
Let me out.
was the second guy
I had to pull it out, you
available
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, the backup.
I wanted her to do that.
backup
I wanted her to
plan.
do that.
She wasn't picking up what you were putting down.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, like, did y'all have prior interaction to this? Did you have prior interaction to your second date?
Did I have prior interactions with the second day while I was with the first one?
I ain't gonna necessarily say that, but yeah, you can say that.
Any
I don't
follow
think
up?
so. I don't think so. He may have already wrote me on the app or something, but I can't recall that. I don't know.
She don't recall.
But I ain't trying. Okay,
I'm about to give you another sandwich.
Okay, hold on. So we beat that. Go ahead.
Spin the
Like,
block.
ask me
Can I
what you
spin
want to
the-
know, because I need to. It's like you want.
Did,
to
was
ask
you
me
talking to
something,
the second date during the first before the second date?
I don't.
I mean,
So
the
you
first
asking
date.
was she talking to 2 men at one
Yeah.
Like,
time?
did she have a background?
I mean, how
That's what
clear can
just
I
said.
say? Did you have prior interactions to the second date? God damn, is that
Okay.
not clear
Prior
enough?
interaction.
It's not really-
Prior interaction, nigga. Did
I thought I
was I
tripping.
texting the nigga? Did I see the
Okay,
nigga
Was there
before?
after?
Did I
mean,
text the
not
nigga on
one
the
mic.
date?
I
Interaction, my
think she
nigga.
was saying that she was talking to him on the dating app, and then they went on a date.
And it was.
And it
So
was
the answer
trash.
to your question is yes.
Okay, thank you, Chris.
Yes.
Shit.
Okay, I guess.
Okay,
So
now,
have I
now can I spin the block?
Okay, go ahead.
Can I spin the
As
block?
long as you don't go over the.
Oh, shit.
That's
Can I
what he
spin
did.
the block? Can I spin the
She
motherfucking
said,
block?
over the bridge and through the woods.
This is my reasoning on why I go into situations knowing I'm not the only one you
No,
talk
she's
to.
saying that
Oh,
she
what's
has
your reasoning?
No, the guy.
That's my reasoning.
No, listen. She was
Get
saying
back
she
on the
had
mic.
prior interaction with the guy she was on a date with. Like she was talking to him before they went on a date.
Okay, so let me just say this, because maybe I can clear
I know
that
what
up.
he's saying.
Now, I
Oh,
have
he's trying to say that she had a
He's
distraction.
asking, have I had multiple people talk to multiple people at the same time?
That's
right?
what he asked.
No,
me.
he's
I
trying to go
have
back
done
to
that,
his
but
point,
I've
though,
been
with that.
clearly open with everybody involved. Like, hey, I am definitely okay. So shit.
Let's go to the Megan Good.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
we
what
can
I
beat
was
this.
asking.
We can beat
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
Before we go,
yeah.
if y'all in the chat, if you're watching, put a 1 in the chat. If you're a pro dating app, put a 2 in the chat. If you're anti, again, if
Can
you're
we
pro,
go around the room too?
yeah, we can do it around the room. But for the watchers, shout out to those who watch and make sure you share the video. If you are pro dating app, put a 1 in the chat. If you're anti dating app, put a 2, and y'all can go around. I know Des said
Yeah.
she don't.
I mean, I don't
No.
personally, but I don't think it's bad if people do.
But you don't indulge. But you're
you're
not.
too.
You're neutral. Okay.
I'm just gonna say no. I'm not.
You're anti.
Yeah.
Anti-dating app.
I know you pro.
Anti.
Married.
I'm
I'm
anti.
married. I'm married.
And you pro.
I would say probably. Yeah.
Okay, you like it. You'd rather meet a guy on a dating app versus in person.
I met my man on social media, but
So
not
you
dating app.
you
I am.
okay? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Anti.
No, I'm just saying like
No,
that's
it's
good.
hard. Yeah,
I'm
no,
anti,
so,
bro.
Yeah, thank you. I
I'm
appreciate
anti,
it.
bro. I don't like this, bro. I don't want my wife also.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
okay.
What do you
well,
mean, like Instagram or Twitter?
Yeah.
Instagram?
And we from the
Instagram's
same-
different.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
different. That's
nah.
not like
Yeah.
hands or nothing
Okay.
like that.
Shit, all the same.
Yeah.
Shit, all the
So my
same.
profiles are still up on dating apps, but I'm not on there.
Okay.
Okay,
She
just
got
so
a
you know.
hit. She got a hit.
I got.
She got a hit because
It
she
ain't
talking to
hit.
somebody on television.
No, let's
They
not-
hit.
no,
They hold
no.
that motherfucker and hide that bitch. They don't delete it.
But he know
I
I'm
would say
honest, so we
social
ain't gotta
media.
lie.
I would say social media is more. I'm more likely to have a serious connection on social media than I am a dating app because my most serious relationship before I got married, I met them on social media.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna just say that.
We're gonna go Megan Good. Is it?
Yeah, we finna go to Megan Good.
Oh, he
man.
didn't
This-
answer one or two.
Yes.
How do
What
I
about
feel
you?
about social media? I
Yeah.
mean, dating apps.
Yeah.
He didn't answer either.
Oh, I know he pro.
Okay.
I'm probably
Motherfucker,
neutral,
your ass
but I don't know.
outside,
I
man.
only know one person that has actually gotten married off a dating app. Like one. Everybody else, like most of the guys I know, just typically use it.
Are they still married?
No, I take that back. They getting married. They're getting married next year.
Okay.
They're getting married next year. But as far as everybody else I know, like dudes, they just use it to be like, "Hey, bro, look, come here, look at this chick I'm about to smash," and I'd be like, "Oh, bro, I used to smash her too back in the on this same dating app," and it's kind of been like that. So it ain't never been on those
But that's the woman too, though. So if she
Right.
allow y'all to just keep liking and smashing.
But like I say, most women are on dating apps because they bored. Now, that don't mean they're gonna have sex, but like I said, we already know why you're there. You're not there because your life is exhilarating, exciting. You got somebody, Mandingo, coming knocking your walls down, or you taking these elaborate trips. You at home, boy, you probably stressed out. You done got off from your 9 to 5. You sitting there drinking your wine, your rose battery and probably die. You try to like, hey, let me see who on this dating app. You get on the dating app, and now you're having fun with these niggas because now you ain't got to worry about male friends.
That's what y'all do.
No, so
that's how y'all do that.
We pray on these dating apps. I said.
I see it, but that's definitely not how women looking at it. Y'all looking
I
at
know,
the
but
women.
but we giving the game.
Let me clear this up.
Thank you.
Hold on, let me clear this up.
One mic.
So let me clear this up. So it's cool to say that's not how women think, but if us as men having the conversation that we having success and we have this mindset, so who's right? Because if I still get
That's
the
not right and wrong.
I'm
It's your
just-
world, whatever you believe.
Right,
is
but
you.
I'm
that's-
saying-
I'm a
One mic.
living testimony that's not how it is for all women.
She
I
want to
understand
use the
that.
exception as the rule.
Right, you use that, and that's what you're doing, using the exception as rule. Because if I say if me, Chris, and Christian say, "Hey, we all had success with this same mindset," that means that something has to be right if we having this success. Because if you say, "Hey, you're wrong," now all women think like that, then it'd be like, "Well,
Well, y'all
I can-
all a good group of men, and y'all having
Well,
a
thank
great
you.
record of
We
smashing
really
women.
appreciate
I bet
that.
those women now
Yo,
are like, dang,
I
they
just
didn't
walked
like
in here
me.
and you telling me that. I appreciate
It
that.
could be
made my
that.
day.
Y'all are men. Women maybe fell victim to what y'all was throwing out there.
Well,
they gotta
Not
fight
even though they
for
didn't
we
like
just,
it.
this more of a gem to the women. If you're on a dating app, 85 to 90% of the guys on there are not looking for what
True.
you're looking for.
Right. True. That is
They're
true.
looking for easy win.
True.
That's
and
it.
teach the people, because that is true.
The 10% may win,
Yeah.
but the 90 may lose.
and we don't believe in playing the lottery."
And we ain't playing to lose.
I think we learned something.
We will play some numbers, but we're not playing to lose. So
I'm
yeah.
about sitting at 30 on it.
All right. So we
Sitting at
beat the
30.
dating app. Yes, let's get it.
Okay. So we finna go to Megan Good. I don't know if y'all seen the whole phone ringing.
Not mine.
I'm trying to shut it off.
I should have told you to sit out there on the couch.
But
But
he don't like me tonight, y'all. He don't like me tonight.
but we're gonna talk about Megan Good and Michael Ealy and Jonathan Majors now. And the reason we're talking about this because I want to ask the women: is it appropriate to get a hug like this and be this excited to receive a hug while your man is present? I'm going to play the video first, and then we're going to get people's reaction. Here we go.
What's up, baby? How you doing? Good to see you, man. Everything good? How you doing, Mike? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Y'all want to do this? Yeah, real quick. This is fire. Love this. Love this. Dion will love this. Absolutely.
She didn't escape. We got
Nice
you.
meeting you.
Yeah, Chris, you go sit over there.
Ooh.
Or Carisha slide over. Everybody slide over. Yeah.
She in my seat anyway.
Ooh.
Who in your seat? Robin gonna get in your ass. Today.
Okay.
I ain't got the energy.
Miss
for it.
Robin J.
He
White.
ain't gonna like this tonight.
You got it.
He mad at me, so.
All right, so ask the question again.
Oh, the ladies.
I'm finna play the video again real quick.
All right.
I want y'all to pay attention to Megan Good's face. I want to just y'all look at her body language and look at his body language, and y'all tell me what y'all think. If y'all are watching the video, y'all make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to all of the social media pages. We're on all platforms, the New Normal Podcast, and make sure you share the video.
What's up, baby? How you doing? Good to see you, man. Everything good? How you doing, Mike? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Y'all want to do this? Yeah, real quick. This is fire. Love this. Love this. Dion will love this. Absolutely.
Woo, that's
Yeah,
So it's tough.
yeah. It wasn't a bad.
And if you're in the comments, put your reaction in the comments too. We're gonna go get some of the comments too, Sid. Like,
so Carisha, you said what now? It wasn't a
People think.
I don't think.
oh no, push the cord in the bottom of the mic. All right, try it now.
Okay, so I don't think that it was a bad hug, but honestly, because it was one of those like, hey, little sister, big brother. Oh, but what made it even worse, well, what made it bad was the fact that he did not acknowledge the mate.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop you first. So they have another video. Hold on. They have another video. Hold on. They have another video. He did dap him down
Oh, but was it
before,
like a
but
quick
that,
dap?
but even still, is that still appropriate for a man to come actually sweep you off your feet like that?
Are Megan good?
Man,
They're not married, right? Because she divorced
no, they
her
not married.
ex-husband. They just serious.
Hold on.
They're in a relationship.
Does that even matter if you date me?
Man, that make me feel like
Yes
don't
and
nobody
no.
know what love really feel
Well,
like.
I just
One
think
mic,
that
one mic.
hug right there was just like, oh, I ain't seen you in so
Yes.
long.
Yeah.
That was love.
That was
Like, she was
I haven't
excited.
seen you in forever
Yeah.
type. Like, I want to pick you up, but I'm just gonna do
Right.
this
So
right
you
now.
think-
You know what this
Easy.
reveals? This always reveals this.
Wait.
This
Oh, I
always
knew you-
reveals that when it comes to what we men and women think appropriate, we be
We on
so
two
far off.
different pages.
We so
Yeah.
far off, and this is why I think that relationships is a struggle. Because as a man, I would never want nobody to come and grab my like that,
Yeah.
pick her up, hold her for 3 seconds,
Yeah.
That wasn't
I
nice.
and
wouldn't
then
want
hold
him
on,
to
and
pick
then
my
hold on. Did y'all
woman
look?
up either, but-
Hold on. Did y'all look at Megan Good's face when she looked at her man though?
No.
I'm gonna play it again.
Let's see that.
So look at her face before we go. Look at her face. I'm gonna play it again. Look at her.
What's up, baby? How you doing? Good to see you, man. Everything good? How you doing, Mike? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Y'all want to do this? Yeah, real quick. This is fire. Love this. Love this. Dion will love this. Absolutely.
Jonathan Majors face, he was smiling and everything. After that, face blank as hell. So y'all mean to tell me y'all think if you see your man react like that afterwards, he smiling, everybody happy, he come hug your woman like that, and y'all mean to tell me y'all still think that's appropriate? And you seen the air get deflated out this man balloon? Go ahead.
So it's like sometimes you don't know what to expect when you seeing other people who you haven't seen in forever. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That looked like it was a forever. I haven't seen you in forever type ordeal. But you never know what to expect from the other person. So it's just like, it's not her fault. It's just that, he picked her up.
So I'm gonna ask you a question, real question. You don't know how to give a person a church, or you're not turn to the side and look.
He
let
came for her.
No. Don't do that. We're not even finna do that. I'm not even finna let you get that off. You know how to turn to the side.
Wow, that would have been very weird.
Giving somebody a hug and they understand. Oh, I get it. You with your man. I ain't gonna hug you like that.
Yeah, that's suspicious to me.
It almost seems like even
that's suspicious to me. Why would I change up?
I'm not gonna
It
change
seems
my
like
ways
to
like
mask
that.
his
Nah.
insecurity.
Hold on.
weird.
So you're basing your actions
Now, this is my ex. Yes,
Right.
that's very
No. It don't matter because I don't even know if y'all
But it's
even.
just another man. It's
I don't
just
even
another
know if y'all
man.
even smashed before. I don't know what y'all had in past history, and y'all just say, oh, we just friends. So y'all just hug y'all male friends like that. This is what y'all tell male friends come and hug y'all and grab y'all and pick y'all up off the ground like that. So let's cut the bullshit because this is why we say when we get women on the podcast and we have these type of conversations, it'd be a whole bunch of fucking fluff. No, you don't hug them. None of your male friends come to you, hug you, pick you up off the ground. You hug them for 3 seconds and all that, and then they look at their man like, and he get deflated. No, y'all do not do that.
That may be big bro.
Yeah.
That may be big bro.
Yeah. I don't think my man would be bothered.
Yeah, let me speak. Okay. So for instance, with me, yes, I'm a very attractive female and everything like that. But I grew up. Thank you, sis. I appreciate you. You know. Yeah. But I grew up around a lot of guys. I had more guy friends. So that you don't know, that could have been like big bro from back in the day growing up or whatever. But my man who is with me and I'm married, if he's confident in himself, he shouldn't be worried about that, because at the end of the day, he came up and hugged me. I didn't go run up to him, but I'm excited because that's genuine
Let me
love.
tell you, hold on. Let me stop all the bullshit. Let's just cut the bullshit. You know, if you holding your purse like she was holding her purse and he came up to try to get her, she could have just continued to hold her purse and could have leaned over.
But I'm not gonna do that. That's
disrespectful.
Yeah.
Hold on. So this is my question. So who do you care about? The nigga you dating or the nigga you call your friend? The one you're trying to build a life with, or the one?
But if I'm right, because if I have to hide who I am and I have to change, like I'm a bubbly person, I'm not gonna be in every nigga face. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna change up how I am, right? To stroke your ego, I'm not.
That
Like, I'm
oughta
just
be
not.
suspicious
Hold on. So y'all don't change no ways to be in a conducive.
Now I be a little reserved. Now that I'm
so
married,
hold on. So there are things you're
reserved.
supposed to change between being a single woman and a person.
married woman. Yeah.
Okay, so that there are things you're supposed to change. So all of a sudden you don't want to change because this nigga is your big bro. All this.
No, you took that far.
No, hold on. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I'm not going to change who I am in my ways, but at the end of the, like, I'm not going to sit here and give you a church hug and like, I love you. I'm genuinely going to be excited to see you. Right. But at the end of the day, if I'm married or I'm in a committed relationship or whatnot, I will be respectful to a certain extent.
I just want to. I'm gonna let Christian go. Hold on, I'm gonna let Christian go. I'm gonna say this, fellas. If you, this is why I say we have a big gap, because we have women here telling us they don't want to change their ways, and a hug to a friend, and you feeling the ways is an insecurity instead of you carrying yourself in a manner that I feel comfortable with to call you my lady, to want to get on one knee, to want to propose to you, and to spend the rest of my life with. Hold on, y'all don't cut me out. But I'm just gonna say this, fellas, you gotta understand this is the type of stuff that. This is the type of issues that we're going to always have. We're going to always bump heads on simple stuff because everybody knows this. When you're in a relationship, it's things that can happen and can't happen. There are things you're going to change and things you're not going to change. But it's things you have to change because do you say, hey, this person said, hey, this makes me feel a ways. Because truth be told, we all deal with some level of insecurity.
If you're telling me that, if you're telling me that, because I have been in that situation. Not to be gonna lie, my husband, or not, he is Caucasian. He's invited to the cookouts. I told y'all this. There have been situations where my husband has said, hey, you know, like, what's up with that or whatever. And he's told me he's had an issue with it. So there have been guy friends that I have reeled back my closeness with, but I'm not going to switch up how I am. They can call me today and I'm going to answer the phone right in front of my husband. Right. And it's not going to be a problem. They can come give me a hug and I'm not going to have an issue with it. But what I'm saying is, if you're communicating to me that you have an issue, correct me if I'm wrong, ladies, back me up. I'm going to respect and validate your concerns, but at the end of the day, how I move is not going to change because I'm not going to fall back.
You're fired.
And I'll communicate that with that man too.
I'm fired.
Yeah, and if he still pick me up after I told you my man don't like that, then we got a problem.
Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Hey.
Welcome back.
That's what I'm saying.
Go ahead, nephew.
I just got a question.
What's
How would
that?
y'all feel if y'all got did a female friend like that?
I was just finna say that.
I was
I
just
knew
going
it.
to
Y'all
too, but we
go ahead,
can
Rob.
get
You
in.
know.
It depends, but I don't have a problem with it.
It depends on who it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's say we
In that
out and a
relationship.
chick walk up look like Bernice Burgos.
No, that
And I
shit
pick
look
and
bad.
I pick her up and spin her
No.
around. And she cheesing
It's
on her face,
definitely not
it's
the
gonna be a
looks.
problem.
It's
No.
definitely
But
It's
that's
gonna be a
the
problem.
We
female
gonna
you're
talk
talking
about it
But
tonight.
you're
It's gonna be a
talking
problem.
about us. You're
Right.
not asking about another female's perspective. For me, I wouldn't care if she looked like Jackie O. I don't care what
Right.
she looked like. It's the relationship that you and her have. Because
Right.
men can have a good relationship with an ugly woman.
What do you find out he smashed her back in the G, but they just transitioned into platonic friends?
Well, then he need to tell me
Yeah,
that you don't
he
touch
need to
her like that.
communicate.
That's
Yeah.
inappropriate. That's inappropriate.
Ha!
And
I
There's
just sparked
conditions.
something. Go
I
ahead.
would never allow.
Go ahead. Oh,
I
Cause
would
Sid
never
don't like me. I ain't
You
gonna
ready
talk.
to expose the contradiction?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Any ladies, y'all ever got a promotion at your job?
I work for
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, when you're working at like if you have worked in corporate America.
No.
You have
I
worked,
have.
you got a promotion.
Yeah.
Could you do that same shit you did in the promotion that you did at the first level? You had to change something if you went in like leadership.
Wait, say that again.
That's a leadership position or a position of significance.
You met me in a leadership
Yeah,
position.
right.
Yeah.
But you couldn't do what you did in the entry level. You
Oh,
had different
no.
responsibilities and expectations of
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
And you changed without no, oh, I gotta do that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll do it. Yes, sir.
I didn't change. I
Yes,
didn't know
sir.
yes, sir.
I will
didn't
do
know
it.
yes, sir.
How much? How long? How long you want me to stay here? Yes,
I
sir.
didn't know yes, sir.
But I'm saying the attitude is
Oh, yeah.
none.
I
It wasn't
tuned
no.
up.
It wasn't no Velcro there. It was smooth. Yes, I
Yeah.
do it. But with the man, I ain't changing who I am.
No.
His insecurity. I ain't even married a nigga
No,
that's
it's
insecure.
apples and oranges because
Oh.
it's no. Like,
Well, hey, look at
seriously,
this
it's
comment.
apples and
The
oranges.
comment say no. The hug was disrespectful. She could have controlled the situation better.
Exactly.
Hugged him from the side. Her knowing him and for how long doesn't matter. And you know it was some bullshit because, like I said, even her face. Immediately, it ain't even.
Soon as she looked at him,
It's different. It's a difference. It's a difference. There, she would have still been smiling. He would have been smiling. Then they had a conversation later. It's like in that moment, he was deflated. She looked. She's like,
Man, I wish you could find the whole clip.
Right, because the whole clip. No, hold on, wait. Pause.
One mic.
Okay, pause.
That ain't fair.
In the original, I thought the same thing too, because the clip that's been circulated is the one that we just saw. The clip that I saw later today, I can't remember which blog site it was, Neighborhood Talk, Shade Room, I don't know. It showed Mike Ely went up to Megan Good's dude first.
That still don't matter. That's what we're saying. That don't matter.
Okay,
That
so
don't
you're
matter.
saying her being overly excited and letting him pick her
okay,
up
so
is
hold
the
on. Let me
issue.
ask you this. This is a great question.
Okay,
He hugs him first.
right.
Why does she look like that after he hugs her? Then?
Like they just met.
That's love. They're best.
No, not
her
Mike Ely.
dude,
Why did Jonathan
Yeah.
Major look like that? Even if he dapped him up,
Because he had an
He
issue
was
with
looking
it.
like that
He had an
anyway.
issue.
right?
That's
So
what
it
he
doesn't
always
matter.
does.
It doesn't matter if he dapped him up first.
Yeah, he had an issue with it.
It doesn't matter. That's what I'm trying to get. I don't even understand how y'all keep trying to
So
justify
we not
because he
gonna
dapped
worry
him
about
up
that he got
first.
an issue
I'm
with
just
him.
saying, look, if you're a woman, you watching this, if you know nigga, especially if you know niggas like, because I'm pretty sure this nigga get her hugs like this all the time. That's
Right.
why he's comfortable doing it, right? So if you know, if you out with your man, you know a nigga like to get fresh with his hugs. You need to learn how to give a motherfucking church hug because every nigga know. And if you been a dude and you seen a chick and you been out with a chick, or you know a girl you've hugged, grabbed the ass, been extra fresh with her, be cool, and then she been out in public. Hold on, and she been out in public, and now all of a sudden you give her a hug, and she leans over instead of reaching her arm out and have a smile on her face. You know what type of time it is because women know how to move in certain situations, especially by the dude that she respect. Obviously, you don't respect this nigga that much because you would not. You
Now,
would
when
not.
you say it like that, that from a respect
That ain't no
standpoint,
saying
What, hold on.
That's what we talking about.
What you
That
think
what
it's
we
coming
saying.
from?
no, I just felt like he was insecure. The way y'all were bringing y'all's perspective on it made it feel like the man was insecure.
Why is the
Okay,
first word insecure?
I got it.
I'm gonna ask
Why?
Go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead, Chris.
And I
I
may
got
have exposed the
I got-
insecure part.
Yeah.
Maybe that came from me.
Why is the first word
I got it.
insecure?
I got it.
Because you're not
That's
saying
that
I
trigger
got it.
word. That's
I
that trigger
said-
word. Go
I
ahead.
got it.
Go ahead, Chris.
I got it. The camera on me. Y'all talking. God damn it.
All right, go ahead.
They will, and I'm talking to these two.
Oh.
They will never understand because they're not men.
But
That's
y'all
true.
was just
They're
talking
not
from
me.
women's perspective.
Because one mic.
Oh, okay.
One mic. They will never understand it because they're not men. And the reason I say that is because just like when I asked that question, if y'all man did that, how quick they respond. Oh, that'll be the issue. One mic.
Did they smash?
One
I
mic.
said,
One
don't
mic.
put words in my mouth.
One
though, 'cause
mic.
I said I'm cool with that.
Am I
Let
lying?
him get his
Chris?
thought out. Let him get his thought out.
Am I lying? Am I lying? Put a one in if I'm lying, or a two if I'm not.
She said this shit. Both of them said it depends on who it is.
The relationship.
The fact that it depends on who it is telling me it's gonna be an issue.
Shows it's a fucking problem at the gate.
That's
Who
what
it
I
is
said.
shouldn't
One
matter.
mic, one
If you right
mic, one
there.
mic,
No,
one
I was
mic.
gonna ask if
One
Zay
mic,
could put that
one mic.
last comment up there. 'cause
Come
they-
on, both of us light skin. Come on now. Both of us light skin.
Go
We got
ahead.
a goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Let me talk.
All right.
I want look. This is rare. Okay.
Man, go ahead.
But just like they say, it would be some type of issue, but they'll never understand from a man's standpoint because they're not men. So y'all never understand the type of disrespect he felt when that shit happened. He literally felt less of a man. Like shit. That
Like it emasculated him or something.
Let me say this.
That's all
I'm
it
gonna
takes,
say
yeah.
this. This
It
is the
definitely
thing.
is.
You're
It
giving
hurt
them
me.
you're giving them an excuse to use because you can say they're not men. they understand full well what
They
the
do.
fuck we saying.
That's why they said it's contingent upon who it is.
Who
if
it
it
is.
wasn't no
They-
problem, it wouldn't matter if it's the first wife, ex, or nothing.
Can I rephrase it then?
It wouldn't matter who it is.
Let them finish.
Can I
Yeah,
rephrase?
but it wouldn't matter. It's like saying,
Nigga, he just said let
oh,
me.
you talking to me or him?
No, you. I'm trying to get Chris.
Oh,
You already
let
said
him
what you
finish.
say, yeah.
You know both our name, Chris.
Yeah.
I'm
So I'm
fucked up.
saying the fact that you're putting contingencies on
Yeah.
it. Can I go out, babe? I'm going out tonight. Who you going with? You don't want me to go out. Because it's if depending on who I tell you, you're gonna say, nah, I don't want you to go. The fact that you put conditions on it show
Is that
is a
not right?
problem.
Right, because you understand respect and
know.
disrespect. You know.
And you
know.
would never see nobody coming to snatch Tom Brady wife up doing that shit.
Yo.
You ain't finna see nobody snatching Tom, picking Giselle up, spinning her around. You're not finna see it. You're not finna see Jerry Jones' wife getting picked up. We know we know we're gonna expose the monster.
Go Cowboys.
And this is the underlying issue when it comes to men. Black men are the most disrespected across all men. You got white men disrespecting on the lower end, but if this was a certain type of guy, this is why the white man don't have to be 6'8", 6'6", making $800,000 a month. When you see these chicks divest, they get a regular bread. Am I lying?
That's true.
Not speaking to you. I'm just
Okay,
saying
I'm saying
for
my
the most
husband
part,
white
when we
and
look at
6'2".
the overall consensus of what we supposed to be,
Okay.
it don't measure up to what
They got it.
other races mean. Let's take Brad out. Let's say Rico.
Okay.
Or the Mexican. We know Mexicans don't grow to be 6'5". Let's say even with a lesbian relationship.
Okay.
The lesbian ain't got to be 6'6".
Right.
But we can pull up clip after clip after clip. I don't date men on the 6'2".
Right.
6'2" is a little too short. I could date a nigga 6'3", but I really want 6'6". We seen this.
Right.
And who are they talking about? Black men.
Cause that's all they do.
All right.
So when we looking at the Megan Good and this was saying that the threshold is more like if this is a guy that I'm really rocking with,
Right.
I ain't gonna do shit to fuck it up.
And she
Yeah.
did something.
Locked in.
And she
Yeah.
did
I'm like,
something to fuck
it
it up.
ain't gonna be no opportunity. If I'm with a woman, I want like when I'm with a woman, I ain't hugging no other woman when I'm with my woman.
Right.
I'm like, what's up, babe? You good? Like I may do a little
It's
pat.
just understood.
If I do, it's gonna be a church. But if I'm with my woman, she get the utmost respect because this who I'm with.
Okay.
The man don't get that, as we just saw.
I'm gonna just say this.
The black man
Hold on.
don't get
Let me say this.
The black man don't get
Even with
The black man.
Oh no,
Even-
go ahead.
One mic.
Go ahead. What you got? Go see what you got to say. Go ahead.
I don't even remember. It's good.
Okay.
She
So
mad
even
now, goddamn. She mad.
it's okay. But even
we want the diversity, but
Yeah.
you don't want the.
We still love
every,
it.
we going around. We're gonna let you speak. But even when I think about like me and my wife on going on dates or going out, and she see people she know from college and shit, and nigga try to come and get her, like it's always her. She don't even reach up. It's lean. She gonna lean in, and let the nigga know. I can see in the nigga face like he know what time it is. Like don't even like I'm with my nigga. Like why you even? You know what I'm saying? Why you even trying? Like, so that's like, we all know this. Like, if you've been as a man who's hugged a woman who's been in certain settings and her hug is changed, you know, the women know. And that's why I say when we got to have these contenders or who you with, why does the respect change depending on who I'm with? It's disrespectful if it's this person, but it's okay if it's that person. Well, why can't we just have it a blanket statement? Well, we ain't got to have no gray area. Well, when you hug another female, that if it ain't like in the church or if it ain't like an old person, but somebody in your life that was before me, why you just don't hug them at all? We can cut out the gray area. We can cut out who it is. We cut out a whole bunch of bullshit right then and there. Talking about we ain't got to talk about no insecurity. You ain't got to talk about the insecurities, all that. We ain't got to talk about if he's a real man, all that, because we got to be real. People have insecurities. I hate when that is a thing. Everybody has some type of insecurity. Everybody has some type of battle scar from dating somebody back in the day. Everybody has something that they've seen and been like, oh my God, my ex used to do this is a kind of a trigger. I might feel away. And people always love to say, oh, you need to come healed. You need to come healed. No, some shit you still working on. Some stuff I thought I actually was here. I didn't know I got triggered again. It's kind of fucked up to tell people, hey, you should come here. You should come here. But then you get with somebody and they be like, oh, you should have been here. Well, baby, you here now. How about you help me heal? That's never a thing.
Tell me you're not healed before you.
But did you hear what I said? Sometimes we think we're healed,
but we don't know until.
But that's the whole point of a trigger.
Yeah.
I thought I was healed. I didn't even know until X, Y, and Z happened that made me feel a ways that let me know I'm not as healed as I thought I was. And to have these conversations that is, oh, you need to be healed, you're insecure, you're not man enough, all this. It's always attack at a man's manhood when it's some bullshit on the woman's end. Like every time. It's all and like and you never hear men say, "Oh, if you go ahead."
I can see that being coming off as an attack, but I think it's more of awareness than anything. You know, it's not to attack you; it's to show you the perspective that we see it. Not, I don't want you to feel attacked. It's just a hug should not trigger you enough to make you feel less than a man. That's
But you'll
deep.
never understand that
Hold
because
on.
you're not a man.
First of all,
But but when y'all said it,
That's
it was
what I'm
different.
saying.
Remember when I said you won't understand that because you're not a woman.
Understand
you said
what?
how many women have I dealt with? How many women have I talked to more than you? I said I've been a woman 35 years. You can't speak from how a woman. You said, well, I'm thinking in theoretically.
No, Mike, you ever called a nigga a dog? Say, don't lie.
Yeah.
How you ain't never been a man? How you call a nigga a dog?
What the characteristics you're acting as.
So that's that's the same thing I did.
And he did say from his perspective. From your
perspective, a nigga a dog.
Yeah.
From my perspective, she a hoe. How you gonna tell me I can't say that, but you can say that?
No, I didn't say you couldn't. I'm saying he's saying that I can't speak from how I feel a man would view something, but y'all can from a woman's perspective.
We saying the same thing.
What's the difference?
We're saying the same thing in reverse.
Like
Yeah.
Okay.
What you feel for a dude is the same thing I said when I explained this is what I think women are doing.
Okay.
The same way you say, well, I think he being a dog.
Or you saying he's being insecure.
The same way you say insecure, I was saying the same thing about the behavior I see on dating apps.
Right.
Same shit.
Okay.
So it ain't nothing different.
And so how do you, and then for you to say, well, a hug should make you feel less than a man. How do you know that he felt less than a man and just
Somebody said that. So
but
I was just responding.
he could have just simply felt disrespected.
Right.
Now I'm insecure. Now I'm less than a man. I just think what you did was inappropriate. Just base it down. What you did was inappropriate. It made me feel disrespected. I'm not less than a man. I'm not sassy. I don't. I'm not insecure. Right. You disrespected me. It's simple as that.
Yeah.
Don't go all to this other bullshit you want to try to. You disrespected me, and that's what I want to keep it at. And so when we come out with the insecurities, you less than a man. A hug shouldn't make you feel. Baby, you disrespected me.
But that's
why.
But
like the comment said, every man don't feel the same way.
But that's why I asked y'all.
Because I don't feel like my man would feel any type of way.
But that's why I asked y'all, how would y'all feel if a man did?
And I didn't have an issue.
That's why they say it depends on
who.
who.
That last comment.
Yeah.
But let's go through the comments. Let's respond to
I like that last comment.
What they say?
And we can only assume how they felt.
Oh, the first comment.
Okay.
And you can't say anything from women's perspective because you're not a woman.
We're not speaking on woman's perspective. Where y'all
don't
getting
get
that from?
I don't know. I don't know, Chris. I don't know.
No, it's because you said they will never understand because they're not men. And I told you, I corrected you. I said we can't say that because you're giving them out because they know exactly what it is. And Chris agreed, and he said they know. That's why they say, "Well, who you going out with?" They understand respect, but when you had said they don't understand because they're not men, I'll say, "Hey, you giving them out because they definitely know." They definitely know.
I feel.
They know, and so like I said, we can't say because you're a man and woman. We are. Let's be clear. Disrespect pretty much is clear across the board between men and women.
Right.
We ain't. It ain't got to be. This ain't no man conversation. This ain't no woman conversation. Disrespect is disrespect. You understand it as a woman. I understand it as a man.
Before we transition, I want to paint a picture for you, right? You know how you said he shouldn't feel no way about him giving her a hug. So if a woman in my past, she came and gave me a kiss on the cheek.
A woman from your past. Okay, that's
from,
different.
like an old friend, like this. But she come and give me a kiss on the cheek and the neck. She from a certain culture. They do that.
Oh, yeah, she can be French.
You don't supposed to feel no way, right? You ain't gonna feel a way, right?
Well, we're not from the
Ain't
culture.
no well. But
hold on, you see what I did? But you see what I did?
Is it yes or no?
You gonna tell me how I supposed to feel? I'm gonna tell you how you supposed to feel when she come kissing on the cheek and the neck.
On my man's neck,
picking my woman up and putting your dick print on her. Yeah, same shit.
Same shit.
You see how you get to say I'm insecure? I get to say you insecure when she come and kiss my neck.
So
It smell that Mason Margiela.
Oh man,
you see what I'm saying? Yeah, you insecure, baby. She just smelled my neck. It ain't no big deal. She just
that's what they do. That's what they
do. Y'all can't.
That's why he said respect is base level. Respect boils down to I'm not gonna do anything to cause any problem, big or small.
Right. Communication is
big or small. I'm gonna minimize it. Yeah. So if I know my ex gonna be in here, baby, we ain't even
finna go around there.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's go over here.
Or you say, hey, well, I've been scrolling on Facebook I see my ex might be in the party. I'm just giving you a heads up so you know when we go in. I'm just letting you know as my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, let's just avoid it altogether. If I know somebody that I used to have dealings with, let's avoid the situation.
Yeah.
Because respect, when we get into all the minutia, who it is, where you know them from, did you smash them? No, that's why I said let's cut the bullshit out. If you're a woman, married or dating, maybe you just shouldn't hug niggas that come up and hug you, or you should be practicing your church hug in the mirror. Hey, this is how I hug niggas in the mirror just in case, so this nigga know I'm not trying to do nothing to disrespect you. And I wanted to address something Pickett said. Pickett said, well, my homeboys can call me, but they can't call me around my husband. That's disrespectful.
No, I said they can. I said they call me. I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna answer. My husband knows the passcode to my phone. I don't hide nothing from my husband like that or whatever. He don't have to go on my phone. At the end of the day.
So you said that you can answer.
I can't answer. I can answer. I'm not if I can't answer my phone, you don't need to be in my contacts.
Yeah.
So that's just what it is.
So have you ever felt a certain type of way if he answered the phone for a female friend?
I'm not even gonna cap and say no. I ain't even gonna cap and say no, but this is
that's our point.
No, but I'm not even gonna cap and say no because my husband, he has a like Robin.
Clip that shit said.
Robin, no, look,
Gotta
Robin,
clip it. Gotta clip it.
Wait, time out. Robin knows my husband. My husband has a charming personality. He's like
I ain't in
you
this.
know what I'm saying, but she's seen my husband.
I don't recall.
So, but I'm just saying, like she knows my husband and she knows our dynamic or whatever.
Yeah.
Now my husband, he does have lady friends, like even before we met and everything. So I know he has female friends. One of them has become like a sister to me, you know, and she got a whole dude, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it took me a minute to learn and understand my husband to know, like, okay, this is what it is, you know. I ain't saying he's perfect. But
Well, I'm just saying I had.
So you
so
feel
back
some
to your
type of
question,
way.
yeah, I did feel some type of way. I did,
Right.
because when the phone ring, I'm looking who's calling us.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Exactly.
Like-
You think he say the same thing when the dude
And so
calling you?
like,
But he's gonna answer and he's gonna be normal.
I mean, I understand that. It's just the fact you feel some type of way because.
Well, yeah, because if I see a female, like pop up or whatever,
so
like
that's what we're saying.
my husband get up and go to work at
Baby,
3:30 in the
that's what we're
morning.
saying, baby.
So you tired?
You just agreed with us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I did. Okay, I give you that. I agree.
We appreciate
You right.
that.
Robin did too. She don't want to.
She don't
Robin
want-
over
hey,
here on pins and needles, right?
Hey, she want. Hey,
She want to stand.
Hey, she didn't agree by accident.
Hey.
What's that saying? I'm with you when you're right.
Hey,
Oh,
she
we-
didn't agree by
but I'm just,
accident.
like I said,
goddamn.
I'm just, this is a learning experience. It's
Yeah.
a podcast at this point. If you're a lady, bruh, just
Y'all enlighten me.
don't, huh?
She
Don't
said
what?
we
I said
enlightened
y'all
her.
enlighten me.
Don't do just if you know it's gonna be disrespectful, because us as men, us three men feel the same way about that hug, and even Jonathan Majors felt the way about that hug. And I'm guarantee you, Michael Ealy knew that hug was gonna cause a rift in their relationship. So much so, if it wasn't a real big deal, why does it cause a stir on social media?
Right.
If it wasn't that
Why
big
they
a fucking deal, why did it cause a stir? Because most people know that shit was disrespectful. If you with a person right now and they tell you, if y'all watching this podcast and your girl or your nigga say, well, I didn't see nothing wrong with her, you need to leave because that's a disrespectful motherfucker. I don't give a damn. Because why the fuck did this cause a stir on social media? Because most people know base level disrespect is disrespect. Don't go through the minutia. Don't be talking about who it is. Don't talk about where you go. If you got to do all of that, it's some disrespect in there.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Not to spin the block, but this is why I go into situations.
Okay.
In the back of my mind, I'm not the only one you talk to. This is why shit like this. Do y'all get my point now?
I get your point.
Do y'all? Oh no, not y'all.
I
These
understand
two
it, but I
motherfuckers.
don't
agree.
subscribe
I'm
to
not
it.
agreeing.
I understand it, but I don't subscribe to
As
it.
long as you understand,
I
I don't
understand.
give a
Yeah,
fuck.
we different. I get it. But overall, like I said, the base level of respect. What you say?
What's disrespectful to you may not be
Why
disrespectful.
you reading it in that voice like that?
What
is that?
Oh my
Because it's some
God.
bullshit.
Lita, are we gonna do
Because
a
it's
call
some
in on this
bullshit.
episode?
Well,
Lita need to call.
Let me respond to that comment. Hey, baby, what you think that dude felt about what his girl just did over there? Why would I be cared about what everybody? Why would I be worried about anybody outside of me or what they respect is and disrespect is?
Right.
It's not with my emotion.
What you eat don't make me shit, so I wouldn't even be concerned with everybody.
Okay.
This is
Or
my
what-
rule.
Everybody can say one thing that don't mean nothing.
What you mean?
You-
Yeah,
The whole world can feel that's disrespectful, but you may not feel that.
yeah, I may
And that's
feel like
okay.
yeah.
And
And
that's
some
part-
some stuff you may feel the disrespect. I may say I don't feel that disrespect.
They got to get back to the.
But I'm still not gonna worry about.
I would say this. I would guarantee you this. I would think if we polled a lot of men, probably 95% of the men gonna have an issue with that hug though.
Yeah,
facts.
definitely.
You say facts.
I say facts.
So we know. So
In the
agree.
5%, in the
Facts.
5% tender.
right. And so when we have these conversations like this, like why are we arguing with 5% of people or men gonna think? Like we telling y'all, hey, most men are gonna have an issue with that. If you want to have a successful relationship, why are you arguing about a hug? That's what boggles my mind. If you saying you in a relationship with somebody that come home to you, sleep with you, eat with you, y'all trying to share finances, y'all spending money on each other, y'all trying to build a life together, why is it so hard for you to say fuck that hug, fuck that nigga? That's when I got to be like, something is really off with you, because if you say, oh, it's just a hug because I've been doing it for X, Y, and Z. Yeah, you was fucking 20 niggas ago, but you say you gonna cut them niggas off because you trying to have a good relationship. So obviously you understand you can't do the same shit you was doing before me and think you can still do the same shit with me. Right. Everybody know this. And then this is what I hate. I don't know y'all religion, but I'm gonna say that I know we grew up in a Christian environment, in a Christian culture. Well, what the fuck is being born again? The fuck is that? You can't do the same. You can't come. You can't even come in here the same way. I'm just saying, you can't even come in here the same way. If you talking about you born again, no, baby, you can't go and pop your pussy on the fucking pole on Saturday and come in here with your stripper tie again. You done got born again, baby.
So popping your pussy on a pole is equivalent to a hug from a
No,
friend?
I'm saying when you do, the being born again is equivalent to the being in a relationship to not being in a relationship.
Yeah.
So now you didn't have a relationship with Jesus. Now you being born again, you got a relationship with Jesus. Right. So the things you did, like popping your pussy on the pole, you can't come and pop your pussy on the motherfucker. Can't continue to do that. You've been born again. Same thing like you used to be fucking these 20 niggas before we got together. You're not gonna be. I'm not gonna accept that when we get in a relationship. It's just synonym to let y'all know it's the same thing.
Well, if you met her and she was fucking 20 niggas at the same time,
You're not gonna marry her.
Don't expect her to change who she is.
I'm just using that example.
I'm just using that as an example too. If she was doing that and you fell in love with her and y'all were good, don't expect her to change her lifestyle and who she is when y'all get married. Because now she just suppressing who she is.
Well, what did it for me was when Chris brought up the whole corporate America promotion and stuff. When he put it out like that, then I was like, oh, okay, I see.
You acting yes with no hesitation because it's incentive based.
Yeah.
So what you said if you met,
that's your character. We talking about character.
Yeah, you said if she a hoe, I shouldn't expect her to be better.
No. That's not what.
She said stop doing what she doing.
No, so if y'all met while she was hoeing.
But I want to save her. Okay. I should know. I don't want to save her, but if she agreed to say, "Hey, I want to do a relationship," okay, am I married?
I'm not saying that she's not going to change, and I'm not saying she is. I'm just saying I would not go to the strip club and get a woman who's been fucking 20 men, go get married, and think that she is just gonna leave that behind.
That's just an exaggeration for an example.
That's her character.
But we're not. We know most men not going to strip club doing that. We're saying certain things that we seen today, such as hug, inappropriate touching, violating private space in the presence of your significant other. Right. You're married, right?
Not happy. I'm not married.
You're not married now. Okay. So, if you're married, would you want every guy that your male friends, every? But if you got good, let's say you got 3 besties, you got 3 BFFs, all on the same.
Don't hug me like that.
Why?
Never have.
Why?
Because they respect me.
See that?
Exactly.
Now,
you just proved the point.
No.
Thank you for agreeing with us. We appreciate it.
Because they respect you.
Yeah, they wouldn't touch me.
That's what it is, and that's why we was like, if I see a girl I know and I see her do, I don't hug her.
Right.
Because you out of respect.
And then I really address him first.
Right.
I would say you really don't speak to her like that.
But those guys that's not them. They wouldn't do that. Like that's not their personality.
They're respectable.
Because it's respect.
It's respect level. It's preset.
But I do have a friend that's not one of my besties. He's just a friend from high school. That's just how he expresses himself. He come up and hug you.
But that's one out of how many.
Don't know that. That's just one guy in the whole
exception
in the world. But if I don't care who I'm with, if I can't finish, you want me to
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just trying
That's
to
why I'm
figure out.
raising my
Okay,
hand. Go
so
ahead.
what I'm saying, if I don't care if we're around 100,000 people and he walked past me and I could be with my husband and 16 kids of mine. If he don't hug me like that, I'm gonna check like what? What just happened? I have no children.
Oh.
I'm just saying, if that were the case, and my husband would not feel no type of way because he know that, oh, she ain't out here just hugging niggas. Ain't nobody grabbing her everywhere we go. Now, if that's something that's happening over and over and over, all right. But that's just what he does when he see me out of respect because he don't ever see me. And I drop the name Gerardius Willingham. When he see me at a gas station or wherever, he come and he pick me up off my feet and he hug me because it's all love. It ain't never been disrespectful where he put his hands around my waist or touch me or nothing like that.
That's how I hug.
It's just been love.
I'm picking women up now. I see you, I'm picking your
Sweep you
ass
off your feet. That's
gonna swing you around 2 times and kiss you on the neck.
Oh, and don't kiss me. That's weird.
I ain't gonna kiss you. I'm picking
That's
you up.
a bit
I'm kiss you on the neck. That's what my coach would do.
Oh no,
I'm gonna say this again. Once again, if you have a conversation with a person that you're romantically interested in, and it's simple shit like this hug situation, this is simple. Right. Me too. And it's just sad because most people, everybody over 30 here.
Yep.
Everybody over 30 here.
Right
We should have enough relationship experience and life experience where we should all be on one accord to say this was disrespectful. Now I know insecurities again. Now I know he's less than a man. Now he's sassy. Now none of that. It's just disrespectful. We're gonna keep it at that. That's the base level. It is what it is. And we should be at a point now to where Megan Good is like 40 years old and Jonathan Majors is 35. So they obviously the way she looks, she knows she disrespected him. And he looked like, bitch, you disrespected me. Right. So that's why I say I don't understand how we get to these levels or these conversations and still have these discrepancies or we don't see eye to eye on just base level shit. Disrespect is disrespect. Like I said, if you sit on the couch with a motherfucker right now and your girl, especially if you're a man, your girl tell you right now, well, I don't see nothing wrong with the hook. Your ass need to leave.
Yeah.
Right now.
Run.
Right now.
I sent you one.
Run.
I sent you something else.
If you go spend 1,100,
what you say?
If you go spend 1,100 to take a picture, you need to leave.
We about to wrap up. Said you said we good. Yeah. I do want to. What I sent you, I want to speak to this. It's a little different.
Right.
We're gonna.
Also, I want to give y'all props too because I messed up. That is very disrespectful, and it happened to me before, and he made me think about a situation.
Appreciate that.
And I was like,
we appreciate that.
I ain't like that.
You said on Instagram.
Yeah.
You right.
I give her some applause.
You right.
Give her some applause.
She came.
She took accountability.
We gonna reel her in.
Yeah.
She took accountability, boy.
I had a situation.
I don't know what that is.
No, they're just that nigga to be with Charleston.
Okay, I want to preface this video. I want to get an opinion. This is gonna be a little different,
and we can close out with this.
And we're gonna close out with
their opinion.
Everybody.
Because
what I've been seeing, which is very common, is people getting the label of preying or being predators when women are of age, and when men are of age. So. When he pull it up, we'll get into it. But
what age got to do with the predator?
What they saying is like what they were saying, like they use Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio does not date women over 25,
20
or 22,
26.
Or it may be 21.
It's 24, I think.
24.
It's 24.
If a woman turned like on their 25th birthday, he break up with her. He don't date women 25 or older. Really? So
he break up with
Leonardo about what 50?
Yeah,
he
got
somewhere.
Yeah.
So they're saying it's not the age, but it's the difference in the age, which makes it predatory.
You say you sit on here?
On Instagram, yeah. I say this one. Just click on this one. Click on it. It's going to take you to it. Click on it.
Click the 3 dots.
3 dots.
Oh, never mind.
Scroll up.
You should be able to go to the eye.
The eye?
Next to the camera. And go to media.
It says reply to himself. So
no, like in the top.
Send it to me and send it to me.
But say got to put it up.
Yeah,
like
I gotta
the
put
top.
it up. At the top, what?
Just scroll up. It ain't too far. Just scroll up.
Shit. I'm gonna go back.
I feel like we judging that situation based off our own personal lenses.
Yeah, that's what we
What
do.
situation?
Yeah, because if he
That's all we
the
can do.
Leonardo DiCaprio thing, because I feel like if he told them, if y'all communicated off the top, and she know that once you're 25, you
But
out
his
of
shit
here.
documented though.
Yeah, and you knew he did that to the 5 women before you.
Oh yeah, we taking
But
him out of.
money-
We're saying the stigma
Yeah.
that comes behind. Well, she is legal, but I still get the label as a predator because I'm much older. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But who put the label on it?
keep going.
Side.
Yeah, just you got a lot of different blog posts. Keep going.
Because
Keep
they
going.
did the same thing with Marcus Houston. Because I think
Yeah.
Marcus Houston's
That's the one we
was
should
like
use.
19 or
Yeah,
whatever.
19. They tried to make it seem like he was dating before that, but I don't think that's the case. Keep going, Sid.
And then Drea,
Keep going.
when they flipped the roles, Drea and her.
She ain't a predator. Yeah, that's what we're gonna get
Right.
into.
And remember that
This
girl
dude, I
that went
think
to
Right there.
college? She went to
Go down right here.
college.
Right here.
And
Yeah.
she wanted all the.
Wedding dress.
She was like 30 something, and she went back to college and wanted to date all the football players.
What is
I
that?
forgot her name. Ooh.
What y'all think about this?
Hold on. Let me share
like
so everybody can
he's
see what's going on.
I like that.
Why his face look like that?
Right.
That's him.
He wouldn't be that close up on me.
She said he wouldn't be that close.
That is
No, he
insane,
would
right?
not.
I bet he got the
Like-
bag.
I'm gonna take it back.
That bag, that
I'm
bag.
gonna take it back.
That bag made
That
shit
nigga
totally
sound
different.
all set.
I'm okay.
Hey, we have. Hey, all right, y'all say that. Y'all say that.
You said you were always longing to be heard. So now I know. You said you were always longing to be heard.
Don't sugarcoat it. Go on.
You think she'll-
I don't. How would I know?
I'm asking you what you
I
think.
don't know.
Just
Based
body
off the
language.
language.
This opinionated.
Just based on what you just saw.
You
That
think
little clip. It's hard. I can't say that.
We based it off the little clip. You had a
You
sample
said
and
no.
sound.
bro,
No,
Chris,
I would say
she's
no.
trying her best to say no.
I disagree.
She
She's
didn't
trying
get
her
weak in
best
the
not
knees.
to say no. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Can't say
She was
somebody's
so
not in
far
love
away.
because they
Right.
Did you see when on the close up?
She was
Okay.
like,
Hey, you know, hey, y'all know why she that far away?
Why?
Because she gonna crop them pictures out and have herself in the wedding
Yeah,
dress.
all
So
day,
it's-
all
Oh,
day, all day.
She gonna crop herself out.
Now-
Him out.
On that,
Carisha, what you say?
it look like it's an age gap, but
Yeah.
also, do you feel in that should be supported? Now, this what we look at these relationships where we look funny. We know it's not
Right.
genuine.
Okay.
Should we support that? Like I always say, like I
I'm not
got
gonna condone it.
I got invited to some weddings. I'm like, I'm gonna come, but I really don't want to because I feel it turned out to be some bullshit. Should we be supporting it the same way if Leonardo was up there trying to marry an 18-year-old at 51?
I'm not.
Would you go to a 51-year-old man and an 18-year-old get a wedding?
No.
You want
Bro,
to
she
go?
be
No.
trying
They got an
her
open bar?
best not to
No.
say no.
Would you go to a
No.
51-year-old man marrying an 18-year-old wedding? Would you go?
I mean,
You got invited. Would you go?
No.
I mean,
Don't tell the answer.
See how they hesitate?
I'm just gonna say no.
You see
But
the hesitation?
for
I
the
mean,
sake of the
it just don't
combo.
seem like it's morally right. But
Because we all gonna be at the
Hell no.
And who
repast
are we
in
to
like
say?
20 years
Yeah.
together.
Would you go, Sid?
Right.
Would I go?
To a 51-year-old man marrying an 18-year-old? Just turned 18.
Be honest.
So okay, this is some real shit. If that was my homeboy,
There you go.
he asked me, I'm gonna go.
I ain't going. You said no?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
So if the 18
What
year
about
old your home girl and she
A,
has shit come, you
a,
go?
a 30
I
a
throw
31
a bachelorette
a
party.
31-year-old woman marrying a 72-year-old man. Would you go to
Wait,
that wedding?
31-year-old
Woman
woman?
marrying a 72-year-old man.
Would you go?
Am I in the wedding or no?
No,
Yeah,
the fact is
you've been proposed to be in it and a part of it.
The fact is,
like,
I'm probably not.
You going?
Because I'm not gonna take it seriously.
You'll go to both.
I'm not gonna go.
I would go because I know my homegirl gonna break me off.
Next year. Finder's fee. Finder's fee.
Would you go, Chris? A 31-year-old woman marrying a 70-year-old
No,
man.
I'm not going to that bullshit.
What'd you say?
But yeah, I'm gonna go. I ain't gonna lie. I just like to go on the weddings.
He just want the free food and shit.
I just like to see what I just like to go to weddings. I don't know why I like them hoes.
Why you like weddings, bro?
I didn't really like I say. We're just showing the difference in what, like I said, that's why usually Leo DiCaprio he's gonna be. But
see, I didn't know that.
When it's on the flip, is they can do what they want. You see what I'm saying? It don't look as it's predatory, but we know it's predatory. Right. You see what I'm saying? That's all.
Yeah, I think like even with the cougar, a lot of the cougar stuff going on. Like it's cool now, and it's like the movie Stella got her groove back. All of those type of things was like part of our culture, and then I guess it was like a ushering in to like the cougar shit because white women been doing it. They've been traveling overseas to Jamaica, getting the young boys and stuff like that. But now, like I said, when you get like the ushering in, the cougar this, now we see a lot of older women on TikTok talking about I'm still 50 and fabulous, and they got their stomach out and got their titties pushed up. It's like we don't even have common decency in our community anymore where shit is age appropriate. Like I remember growing up and hearing older women say, "Well, that's really not age appropriate for you. You shouldn't wear that. You should be wearing halter tops and Speedos. 2 pieces and like stuff like that." Like I remember my mama telling her friends, "Yeah, that's really not age appropriate. You shouldn't wear that."
Yeah, people don't embrace their age anymore. Yeah, like older people don't even want to be old. Like people don't even want to be grandma.
That's why we ain't got no
elders.
We ain't got no elders in our
grandma.
Like that's an honor to be somebody's grandmother.
What you gonna say, Christian?
Shit.
Oh, Christian, that's cute.
I'm weak. We can say, but shit, y'all made me forget what the fuck I was about to say.
Why, yada.
But now,
we gotta put that one on now.
No, y'all made me forget what because I raised my hand for. Damn,
I had to get you.
Damn, god damn. But now, shit, since the camera on me and I look so goddamn good.
Please don't start this.
Y'all go follow me at Instagram and catch my piece. That's catch_my_piece. You don't
Part-time Kevin Klein model.
I'm looking for right. You know what I'm saying? Cause he's spending that bag on my motherfucker. I don't work for free. You know what I'm saying? So, but follow me on Facebook at Christian Jones and follow me on TikTok at Christian Jones 7.
That was very random. Are we wrapping up, Sid?
Yeah, we can wrap it up. I want to talk about Tyreek here, but I will say that for another one.
Okay.
But
he getting his handles. I'm thinking,
yeah,
we're wrapping up.
We gonna wrap it up. But
I was late, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna say this. When it comes to relationships in your life, I always say this: don't make it harder than what it got to be.
Yeah.
Please don't. If you're going through a bad situation too, don't compound the situation either. Don't do something to make your life worse than it already is. Try to get out the hole that you in. Also, all people are dealing with some type of insecurity when we get into a relationship or dealing with somebody new, somebody fresh. And like I said, we all got our war wounds, all got our scars. That's the whole point of triggers. So don't be shaming people for an insecurity or a trigger that they thought they healed that seems to resurface because you did something. And it might be innocent. You might not know that this is a trigger for this person until you have a conversation. Now, sometimes when we have these things, we say, well, some things can be handled with communication. Something as blatant as this hug is not something that we have to handle with communication because especially like our age, 35, I'm 35 to 40 in this room, 30 to 40, some things we should just know. We should not be second guessing it. We don't have to have a conversation about things we should just know.
I agree.
When it comes to relationships, if you get a certain age and you've been out here on the dating market, it's certain things you should just know, have it in the bag. That should be in your toolkit. And I don't understand how y'all are dating so many people, having sex with so many people, interacting with so many people, and y'all don't even have common decency or understand disrespect, and don't have it in y'all toolbox when you go to the next relationship.
That's probably the issue.
What are y'all picking up and what are y'all learning when y'all go relationship to relationship to relationship? And why aren't you learning anything
That's
in
the
these
problem.
relationships?
Problem,
You
motherfuckers
just
just
open up.
skip.
That's it. That's it right there.
They skip.
What?
They just
Preaching
skipping
tonight,
and
my boy.
hopping. Goddamn.
I'm just
You are
saying.
They
preaching
ain't
tonight.
learning shit.
I
They ain't learning
I, I, I
shit.
know, and me and Chris is having a conversation. This is for our community. I'm finna say this. Do y'all know that most black people IQ base level at the median is 75?
Insane. 75 and insane.
Do y'all know they had to take it out the book, but that was considered mental retardation?
What?
Yep.
Who did they
The
serve
fact I
at?
don't know that is kind of scary.
And they also, to add to that, they did an experiment with, I forgot who conducted it, but they used field mice, and they manipulated each one of their diets with what we have in our communities, the fast food starches, the sugars, and they showed the difference in the mental capacity. The one mice, they had a float. The mice get in the water, and they always found their way to dry land quickly. The one on the starch sugary diet, swimming around in circles.
Mhm.
It's
Swimming around in circles.
intuitive.
Exactly.
The intuition was kind of cut off.
So I just want to add that 2
Yeah.
cents to that.
So when we have these conversations, I understand that when we talk about the IQ of people, and I told Chris this story. I remember, I'll make it short. Going to church, it was this girl. She was fine, but she was always with her mama, had a nice body and whatnot. But her mama had to get her fixed. This was late 90s. And the reason they got her fixed, and when I say fixed, y'all know what I mean, right? So she couldn't have children because she said, because she's slow, she likes to have sex. And that's what it seems like in our community. Motherfuckers is retarded and they just want to fuck. They just trying to pass the day away.
I'm about to pass.
And that's all it seems.
I wasn't ready for that.
That's all it seems that people are picking up when they go to these relationships to relationships. We got baby mama and baby daddy shit. We got STDs going around. We got sexual assault. We got so much shit. The only thing y'all want to take to other relationships and heal from is always some type of sexual trauma.
Yep.
This is getting ridiculous at this point, and it has to be addressed. Like it's sad that, like I said, for us to all be in this room and have a disagreement on Jonathan Major's hug, and it's like you're beating a dead horse, but it's a glaring issue to how something so small shows so big in our community when it comes to men and women, and we wonder why when you get on social media that men and women in our community can never seem to come together.
Right.
Can I
Go ahead,
pitch in on it? And I feel like that's a big issue too. Let me get the camera, man. I can't get the camera. Let me get the camera.
She say you look good.
No, I look good. Appreciate that. But I do feel like that's a big issue too. Like men and women spend so much energy hating each other versus trying to actually love each other. Like, and I ain't trying to sound tender because I ain't no tender ass nigga. But
It's okay.
I do feel like it's been so much tension between men and women, especially black men and women. It's been so much tension almost to the point where it can't be fixed, but it can. But I do feel like outside influences are responsible for that. And
right.
with those outside influences, it's up to us to be like, all right, we don't really need to tack into it. Cause like we ain't never been so separated. I feel like black men and women have never been so separated up like till recently. Like it's crazy to me. Like black men and women used to be one of the top people that knows their role. They know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Yep. They always say black people adjust to changing condition. Right. That's what black people do.
Right.
But it's like now, like we done been introduced to so much outside hatred that presents hatred between each other. It becomes crazy. Like you're right. I'll take Chicago for example.
Hey,
the fact that it's over 5 killings over a weekend is insane, and probably about 9.99 out of 10 is black people doing this.
Right.
They
And
had
this shit-
19
That's why they
killings
call
on
it
4th of July
Chirac.
weekend.
Exactly. And how many of them was black?
They was-
Probably about
they was-
100%.
They had 130 shootings though.
and probably about 100% of all that bullshit was black people, right? I'm pretty sure. If I'm taking a guess, that's my guess. So I just want to put it out there.
I mean,
Let
we
me
got
be
one
light
here in
skinned. Let
Birmingham,
me
too,
be
though.
light skinned for a minute. You know, but I just want to put it out there like the same energy we're giving to hating each other, we need to give to loving
Right.
each other.
Exactly.
And that's just, and I feel like that's gonna bring a lot of
Yep.
more successful relationship partnerships
Outcome.
and business. So,
Yeah, because the focus it was more like
Damn,
unity.
oh!
I get you, because the focus was on like a hug not being appropriate, the disrespect, like the highlights are all negative, but in the love that wasn't real love. But where's like the stuff that's like, ooh, I like that. Or
Y'all don't
how
like that because
you cut me out.
y'all
Okay.
dissing
All right.
Keith
Gotcha.
Lee.
Damn.
See,
See,
every
cut out
time
the
I
kids.
talk-
They
Right.
dissing
one
Keith Lee.
mic.
You seen
One
that?
mic. Let her go. Let her go.
I
Is
don't
it go?
remember now. I got cut off.
Y'all seen that? They dissing Keith Lee.
Who?
Well,
Keith Lee.
Because of the BET Awards and the whole Taraji
That's
thing in
that's
the
all.
roast.
I'm just saying they was dissing Keith Lee because of they was saying that he trying to hide that he gay because how he supported post his wife.
That's a whole nother.
Oh, yeah, that's
Can't
a
even
whole-
word.
That shit crazy.
Well, look, we ain't got
Closing-
another hour.
Closing
See,
remarks.
God damn.
All right, we're gonna go with Carisha. Closing remarks. What you think about the show? What's your takeaways?
Talking about with tonight's show.
It's a night show.
Honestly, my takeaways is that turn to the side when you get ready to hug somebody.
I'm with you for it.
She know. She pretty
Know when to pick your battles.
Right.
Know when to pick your battles. My thing is, I feel like when, I'm sure media has been bashing her about that, but I know that she's probably not going to go and do that same thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like she learned from that. But sometimes I also feel like, you be hit by certain situations to where you have to learn from them. So I think that was one of her learning moments. But it still ain't no excuse. Because we all do that. Turn to the side like that, look. You know what I mean?
She knows
So,
she
hey.
fucked up.
Yeah. So but other than that, I mean, I enjoyed the show. Like, hey, my opinion, hey, I'm willing to dish my opinion with whatever, but I enjoyed everything.
Turn to the side.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
turn to the
that's my
side.
whole.
Yeah,
that's
That's
my
gonna
whole
be the
thing.
nice the post caption. Turn to the side.
Better turn to the side.
All right, Robbie, you go ahead.
You skip me. We're gonna go you.
Wow.
We laugh.
You're presidential.
Oh, wow.
You on our side now, so
She mad at us. She don't like us.
nah, she
No,
on our
that's
side.
not
We
it. Don't
can
do it.
convert
It's
it.
all
She
love.
trying not to be
It's
though.
all love.
She
Don't
been
do
converted.
that. Don't do that.
Go ahead. What you think?
I like the show. I like the concept. I like the fact that we all come from different walks of life, but we still can come together, have a conversation. It was a safe space. I felt all right.
All right.
Even though every time I spoke, y'all cut me off, but we good.
It's
I
okay.
enjoyed
I'm
it.
used to it.
We apologize for cutting you off.
No,
Is
it
there anything?
wasn't you. You're good.
Okay,
You're good. And you listened to me. And you actually gave me something to kind of combat
Ooh.
my thought, my perception. So I appreciate it.
That's what's up. I appreciate. I'm glad I was able to provide something of value.
Yeah, you did.
Pinky.
Face
Okay.
best.
Yes. I learned that less is more. Less is more.
Indeed.
And
All right.
I ain't even gonna lie. When I first found out the topic, I was like, "What are we doing?"
Right.
But actually coming on this platform and like being here in person, like seeing the different perspectives, y'all kind of got me thinking a little bit differently now.
Okay.
I thought I knew, so I'm okay to say.
I don't know. We gotta come
It's a
over.
first.
Hey, let me
don't
say
like
something.
that
Hey, we
music,
gotta
I'm
probably come over with another nickname for her because she a little smarter than Hillary. Goddamn. She a little smarter than Hillary. But she got a little brain. She got a little brain on those stories. Goddamn.
And this is what we do. This we want to open up the minds, so we appreciate that.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
appreciate y'all coming on tonight.
Like, I
Niggas
just
stop
wanna
being
come back.
so tender dick too. Goddamn.
All right, don't go
Y'all
on no
stop being
goddamn.
But no, less is more. And then I also learned to kind of like put myself in y'all shoes, so to speak, because I thought I knew y'all,
Yeah.
the male species. But yeah, I'm just still stuck that y'all had me admit that I was wrong.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
Nah.
Yeah,
It happens
same
to
here.
the best.
That's why Carisha ain't saying that, so she ain't gotta admit nothing because she just ain't saying
When
that.
y'all made me see my man doing the same thing, I was like, nah, this ain't.
That ain't it.
That ain't it.
That ain't it.
Yeah.
I respect it because I know he ain't doing nothing to harm me. But at the end of the day, nah.
Yeah, exactly.
Just think about this. Say your man ain't trying to do nothing to harm you, right? This real quick. He ain't trying to do nothing to harm you. But let's say the girl got underlying feelings for him. And so, like, let's say she take a picture with him or something and try to be and like posting little captions and saying little stuff.
It wouldn't move.
Trying to paint a different narrative.
Yeah, different narrative.
Everybody see through it. If you don't have discernment and you can't see that she just doing
But
stuff,
not really.
Because
you look at social media. Tamar,
who cares?
We
That's another copy.
We definitely get in that. But I want to. Special announcement tomorrow. If you're in the Birmingham area, 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. We have the Beham Streetwear Market, which myself and my store, if you follow it, Legacy Room Vintage will be vending. I'll be at the Woodlawn Theater, which is right next door to Voltron Print. So we got both buildings. That's going to be from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. That's 5505 First Avenue North.
Okay.
You want it as soon as it open?
Get over here so I can.
Okay. You want it as soon as it open?
Say again?
You gonna be there as soon as it open?
Yeah, I'll be there from 3 to 11. I'll be there a little bit focused. I got set up, but yeah, 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. DJs, food, liquor, streetwear. It's gonna be some good vibes, and it's Woodlawn weekend, so right across the street is Alibi. So that whole block gonna be lit.
Yeah, that whole. I think it cut
That's
off.
gonna be turned up.
I think it cut off. I think they gonna fuck around.
It's a block because they picked
First Avenue off.
Yeah, First
they
Avenue.
gonna fuck
Oh
around.
yeah, because they
that
do
shit
the
off.
little barricades now.
Yeah,
First Avenue.
If it'll be crazy, y'all be safe, please.
5505 First Avenue.
You won't need no bullshit out there. Goddamn, leave your guns and shit at home. Leave your kids at home if you're gonna be too drunk. We don't need no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's all ain't nothing but good vibe, good food. Goddamn, you got food. Literally, you got food for 3 blocks, my nigga. Food and females for 3 blocks, my nigga.
What you mad about?
You ain't got no reason to come with that bitch. Come in that bitch with no bullshit.
Leave the bullshit at the house.
Leave that bullshit at the crib. Security would be heavily enforced.
Beham Streetwear Market, 3 p.m. to 11. Y'all come out.
Come in peace
Take
and
us
leave
home.
the police.
It's the New Normal Podcast. If y'all watch it, y'all make sure y'all follow us on all social media platforms.
Cash out.
Hit the cash out. Oh yeah, I don't never.
Yeah, go
say
on,
that.
Show some love to that cash out.
Thank you, Pinky. She did show love to the cash out, and thank
Appreciate
you, Robin, for bringing.
I knew you were light skinned for a reason. I here spending Uncle Phil money.
What's the cash out say?
Uncle Phil money.
You know that Hillary all day.
Oh, yeah.
She spent Uncle Phil money. RP to the go.
What's the cash out?
But I'm trying to find it.
I think it's
You don't even know his own cash out.
I think that's it. New Normal Pod. Because I had to change it, but it's New Normal Pod. And you hit the cash out to support the platform. We greatly appreciate it. I need a new camera, y'all. I gotta get one more camera. Somebody took their camera tonight. So, but I need to get one more camera and hopefully
That's an insider right there. That's an insider. Don't disregard it. We're gonna edit that out.
I was trying not to let.
I support us, and like I want to say thank you for Pinky and Robin for the gifts that y'all brought tonight, and him the cash up, and the wine was actually pretty good. It got me feeling really good and stuff like that. So
tune into the wind down.
Oh, the wine down. Y'all need to promote. Y'all need to promote y'all own.
Y'all got a podcast. Y'all got a podcast.
Yeah, and we got a live panel that we do too. Yeah.
What's that called?
Y'all gotta say that when I'm
my podcast is called At It's the Wind Down.
Okay.
It's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all of that. But if you go on IG, it's at It's the Wind Down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I've been on a little break, but I'm coming back. I'm about to do pop-ups quarterly. So yeah.
Okay.
So when y'all planning on shooting? We might need to do a little collaboration.
Nah, for real.
That's the Quavo talk.
Hey, that's toilet showing his skills.
Hey, y'all.
You think he heavy deep?
Like that's why I tagged her last week. The episode y'all had, what was it, last Friday?
Yeah, last
Where I
Friday.
was going in on the comments.
Yeah.
I had tagged her and a couple of.
That's why I reached
ladies.
out to her.
Yeah.
Because of your tag.
Because we have our platform too with Girl Talk and
I
Wine.
need to do a little
And
collaboration.
we had a masculine and feminine energy.
This is very.
We have recorded.
Huh?
We have recorded.
We've been doing live, just live streaming off StreamYard, but
I'm saying like
let us use your spot.
Like physically.
Right,
Like,
we
where
didn't
y'all-
have it. We didn't have a.
If we had a
I do
location, I'd be glad to do that.
Okay.
Send us the invoice. Let us know.
Yeah.
What y'all trying to do?
6 weeks straight,
Nah,
once
for
a
real, you
week,
just tell us
Thursdays
we'll
at
pull
8
up.
p.m.
Not next week.
I'll be out of town. That's
Yeah,
So
I'm
they-
going to Houston
all
next
three
week.
of
We'll
them.
talk. We'll
I
talk.
can't
Hey,
next
we'll
week. No,
wrap-
it's the new normal podcast. We gone.
No.